California that won almost $1 million. It was like 980,000 or something.
Where were those tickets purchased?
I gotta
Anywhere
look that
close
up. I
to
haven't
here?
seen yet.
It's another goddamn gas station in Encino, Sherman Oaks, Valley Village, Studio City, North Hollywood. I swear I'm going to slip my wrist right now on the show.
Really?
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
good.
yeah, because all the
Eat your words.
I swear to God. Bring me a knife for that thing we used to open.
Justin, get ready to zoom in on the camera.
Yeah,
Let's get a plastic knife so it really hurts.
Get on the YouTube.
It takes forever.
I'm not. If it's another one of these places I go to, we got someone else won $1 million. I swear to God, I will slit them right now.
Yeah, well, you're not going to be happy about the locations. There's a Stater Brothers in Riverside and an Albertsons in Bakersfield.
Omar probably goes to that Stater Brothers in Riverside.
No, not Riverside, dude. My hood's Rancho.
I know, but you don't ever go to the. You love the rivers.
Why the hell would I go to Riverside to go to Stater's Brothers?
An inconvenient place to shop.
Right.
I thought that's where you tried to use that fake ID I made you.
No, I went down the street. It's
He's getting his
neighborhood
R's
one.
mixed up.
Yeah, I got all the R's. I thought all the R's were the same. Are you saying Rancho and Riverside are not the same place? I always thought
No, they are not.
All right, anyway, bunch of losers. So here we go. 22.
Are you talking about Riverside, or are you talking about...
Talk about
that's
us.
so messed up.
Talking about us. We're all a bunch of losers today, but that's okay.
Riverside, too.
Misery loves company. Throw it in the mix. We'll make you a winner with some Oasis tickets later this morning. We are Klein Alley's show on KROQ.
You sit there in your heartache.
That's right, Vanessa. Football's back, baby. Today you should be in a great mood, regardless of if you lost the lottery, because NFL football returns.
You guys sound like a bunch of nerds, by the way, talking about all your stupid drafts.
Well, I got peer pressured by Allie. Some listeners.
I didn't peer pressure you. I just asked if you wanted to.
She didn't peer pressure you at all.
She beat him up.
She mentioned it. During the show.
She
a few
just
times.
mentioned it.
No, then she sent me a text after the show, and she said,
That's
"Hey,
harassment.
if you want to be in this draft with the listeners, the fantasy football draft." And I said,
I just said if you want to join, just join or don't join so that they can fill your spot.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, well, it's
Man,
a lot of
you're being
pressure.
pushy, Allie.
And real pushy. And I said, back off, bitch. And I said, fine, Allie. I
Don't
said, fine.
say yes if you don't want to say
I said,
yes.
fine, Allie. I'll do this. I'll do the draft with the listeners because I'm a team player. And listeners wanted to start a fantasy football draft. They invited Allie and I to join. The names are real funny. It's all show references on a lot of the team names.
I like the Buzzballs name.
Named after second name Cindy.
Yeah.
Allie's team name is Got to Get Bo Jackson, which is a great.
Gotta get Mo Jackson.
which is a great name as well. And I am the proud owner of a team known as the Colombian Chickens in honor of Vanessa and her addiction to all things chicken. But the reality is that when I tried to sign up for the draft, apparently it said I was in, but then my spot was filled. So then I said to Allie, "Hey, Allie, I made an effort to join. It won't let me get in, so I'm out." And she goes, "Oh, yeah, they filled your spot." I go, "Great." I'd left it at that. I moved on with my life. Then later, you pushy again, hit me back and go, "They've decided to make it a bigger league. So if you'd like to get in, there's now space again."
All I did was somebody asked, what's up with Klein? And I said, oh, he tried to join, but it's full. And then they were like, we made the league bigger. So I wanted to let you know, they made it bigger if you still want to join.
So then I felt obligated at that point because then they rearranged the whole league. So then I joined again and I said, "When's the draft?" She said,
hold on. You didn't also mention that you joined twice. So then you finished, you filled the 11th and 12th spots.
Yeah, I wanted to maximize my chances of winning.
It's like, I think you were playing yourself in week one.
I was trying to set it up on my phone while I was driving. And then, of
Just
course,
like-
the draft happened to be last night, right in the middle of my kids' back-to-school night. And my wife's not in town, so I got to go to the back-to-school night and do this thing by myself. And the teacher's up there yapping about God knows what. This year, we're going to teach them how to read, blah, blah, blah. And I got my phone go, "You're up on the clock."
Oh yeah, those are aggressive chimes.
Every time I try to silence my phone, but I'm trying to do this draft. Meanwhile, the teacher is talking about how important paying attention is and how.
Oh no!
And
also probably being present and not being on your phone.
2 different times, the guy has to stop down his speech about school and basically say to me,
speech about school.
He says, "Hey, are you still with us?" And I'm like, "Yeah. I'm sorry. I got to pick a."
And you're like, Devontae Adams.
I got to pick a running back. So I got yelled at like I was in school again all over because I was on my phone in class while they were teaching, going over the whatever the hell he was talking about.
Curriculum?
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, and I was trying to draft.
Well, you weren't successful because I was there for the whole draft, and I don't think you drafted one person voluntarily.
The first few rounds,
it was like Kevin Klein joined the chat. Kevin Klein left the chat.
Right.
Kevin Klein joined the draft.
I had a hard time getting a Wi-Fi. The school does something where they try to block the Wi-Fi signals or something, so you can't get I think they're trying to keep the kids from getting online or something. It's really frustrating because the guy was talking about, it was like a typical teacher trying to get you to engage with them, and I was like, I got a fantasy draft to do.
Yeah.
I was also late to the. I stopped at the liquor store on the way to back to. I sound like a real loser.
God, man.
I stopped at the liquor store on the way to back to school.
You shouldn't be a single parent or any parent.
You're right. But I had to get the lottery ticket for the show. So I was like, if I don't get it now, I don't know if I'll be. I think the drawing's going to happen before. So I had to stop at the liquor store. So I'm late, and I said, and the guy's already given his speech, and I walk in. I still have the lottery tickets in my hand. I didn't even put them in my pocket yet. So I walk into a back to school night holding lottery tickets, cram them in my pocket, have to go sit in my kid's little tiny chair, which is getting harder and harder because I'm getting fatter. So now I'm in this little tiny seat, and the thing is does not accommodate me. And then the fantasy draft starts. So and I made a great first impression.
Hey, look, the show makes us all look like bad parents and bad people.
Yeah.
And I sat there and ignored my child for a full hour while I did the draft and actually focused on it. And then I had to put him to bed and then put myself to bed in my car.
Well,
how do you think I feel?
No, none of us have great stories right now. I mean, I'm just saying, if you're on your way to school, kids, stay in school so you get a real job. You don't end up doing this dumb thing where Allie's in her car and I'm running around doing lottery tickets and fantasy drafts, getting yelled at by teachers. And today is a great day because real football is back, and that's what it's all about.
Well, I will also say that you are horrible with time management. So I said, do you even want to do this? The draft is at 6. And you said, well, I have back to school night at 5. So yeah. I can do it at 6. I was like, I don't think you can.
By the way, and I was wrong because back to school started at 5:45, not 5. So I was wrong about that.
But yeah, I think even if it started at 5, in your world, how would you be home and ready for a draft at 6 o'clock? I just
5
don't.
to 6, Rancho, Riverside, same thing.
So it's all the same, Allie. I figured, hey, look, I have a team. We're doing it. I got an A rating. ESPN said I got an A.
It doesn't mean anything.
It means nothing. But
I got an A. I'll probably be last.
So anyway, we'll update you on that. I think, Allie, your team and my team is meeting up week one. Week one. So no one cares.
Tonight is our first.
That's right. Big action. We got Allie's $100 up for grabs. Take it now while you can.
Big action.
On a Thrifty Thursday is the day you want her money more than any other day of the week. So call now, 800-520-1067. 5 questions about the actual news. Do better than Allie, and we will pay the people, and we'll do that next.
It's been more than a decade since Oasis was seen on stage as a group.
No one thought this reunion would ever happen.
Their highly anticipated sold-out show.
British band reunited for a sold-out performance.
One of only 3 U.S. cities on the band's world tour.
All week on KROQ, it's Last Call with Oasis.
For me personally, I grossly underestimated what I was getting into.
Klein,
and Allie.
Your last call for tickets to Oasis all week long on KROQ.
Don't miss out on one of the biggest shows of the year happening this weekend at the Rose Bowl.
Hi, it's Kevin Ryder.
Hey, it's Megan Holiday. For your last chance to win your way in to see Oasis, all you got to do is keep listening.
Last Call with Oasis.
All week on the World Famous KROQ.
Hello, this is Noel Gallagher talking to each and every one of you on the World Famous KROQ.
Courtesy of Live Nation.
Klein, we have been worried about you. Not just you as an individual, but your home life, and particularly your relationship with your children.
They love me. I'm the best.
As you know, and as Omar has saved many clips over the past months and years, it's not like your kids have really that much respect for you, correct? Mm-hmm. Would you disagree or agree with that statement?
Just define respect.
I'll just play it for you.
Right. Hey.
Shut up! So,
yeah, that's
just
right.
with some of the many issues that you've brought to our attention.
Hold on. Before you play all the clips or make me look like I'm an unfit parent, I'll have you know that the last time my wife was out of town and I was single dadding it for like 4 days in a row, I did get a report from my kids in the middle of my parenting. And this is what they said, Allie.
Girls, how has Dad been as a single dad this week?
Report is so-so.
The report is so-so? What does that mean?
We're not good.
All right, so that's the wrong clip.
All right.
I played the wrong clip.
So
really not good. That's so much worse than so-so.
I was talking to Katie about this, and she reminded me that we follow this great account. This woman's name is Lisa Bunnage, and she runs this account called Brat Busters Parenting. And
I know
have
her
a ton
on
of followers on TikTok and Instagram.
Yes.
And she has like courses and coaching, and she has like basically a boot camp for kids and their parents.
I don't need it.
And she has, she's kind of like the Caesar Milan for kids. Like, hey, you know what? Why don't you respect me first, and then we can really respect and love one another. Mm-hmm. But for example, when your kids are fighting with each other,
yes,
what is your go-to method of solving that problem?
Melatonin.
Okay.
For myself.
So here's something that she suggests not to do, where you kind of warn and give empty threats, right?
That's what I do. Empty threats.
Empty threats.
I'm a big fan of the empty threats, but the threats get emptier, but they get more extreme.
Okay, so this is what
You'll never go to college.
Farther in the future, things that they can't think about.
I go so far into the future.
So this is what Lisa says you should not do.
Don't say before you go, if you fight, we're going home. They already know that. Don't treat them like morons.
Well, if they're going to act like morons, they got to treat them like morons. And
it makes you look like you're afraid of them. If you fight, we're going to go home. Don't talk like that. It's wimpy. It's
okay. That's hitting me a little hard.
Okay.
Right there.
And if they start acting out, say, okay, we're going to go home now. No warnings. Just get up and go.
So you repeat yourself a lot. And just so you know, Klein.
From the ages of 3 to 12, their behavior is 100% a direct result of your parenting.
Great.
100%.
They need a leader. Kids without a leader, they're lost. They're more likely to bully. They're more susceptible to peer pressure. The drug dealer on the corner, the internet, the Kardashians. You get the idea.
Oh,
For the sake of your children becoming drug dealers and Kardashians, I decided to reach out to Lisa and have her on so that she could give you some coaching right here, right now. Lisa, are you there?
Hi.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, wonderful. Thank you for being on here and sabotaging. Allie is attempting to sabotage me.
No, this is actually a favor that we're doing. And Lisa, I'm sure you heard some of the things that we were just playing, and I don't know if you already have thoughts, but you've dealt with many parents over the years that, aren't using the best methods to raise their kids, and then it comes back to bite them in the ass.
Yeah. Actually, I was laughing out loud. I never listened to myself. I thought, God, I come across as nasty.
Yeah, but you're a no BS kind of person, right? I mean, and
Absolutely.
that's kind of what some of these parents need, right? Is that everyone's trying to blame everybody else for their kids' behavior, and you're saying it's all up to you.
It is. Now, how old, Klein?
Yeah.
How old are your kids?
Who knows?
Okay.
6.
Okay.
6 and just turned 6 and just turned 8.
6 and 8. Okay.
So they're a lost cause at this point. I'm going to try to make another one soon. We'll work on that one.
Well, what I teach is, and I think it was Allie. You said that you get respect me first. You said, I don't do that. I give respect before I get it. Because you've got to give before you get. You got to show kids, hey, I'm accountable too. If you're not accountable and you're not willing to be humble and vulnerable and admit when you make mistakes, why should the kids do it?
I'd like to play you a clip, and I hear what you're saying, of my kids clearly respecting me, and this is 10 seconds long, but I would like you to hear this, and then you can respond.
Fat boy.
Why are you calling me that, Sienna?
He called you fat boy. Because you have a fat stomach.
What? I didn't even. You're on your third muffin. I haven't had anything to eat here.
I'm on my first muffin. Fat boy, fat boy.
Okay, now.
So now most of the time, Klein's kid calls him a fat boy. And is that something that's Klein's fault, or is that just, his daughter having some fun?
It's Klein's fault because she's having fun.
Yeah.
She's having fun. You encourage that. No, absolutely. I can tell by that tone of voice that she is encouraged to do that. You must laugh. There has to be encouragement there. She's not trying to be naughty or disrespectful there. She's trying to be cute and funny. I can tell by her tone of voice.
Yeah. Like a lot of times people accuse me, even modern day as an adult, of saying things that are, mean or whatever. But the goal is never to hurt anyone's feelings. It's to have a good laugh, have some fun.
No, but what she's saying is that they're encouraged to say things like that because you're laughing along, and they think that that's how they're bonding with you. Right, Lisa?
Yeah, and you also said my goal is never to hurt anyone. No one cares what your intention or goal is. They only care about what you say or do. No one's looking behind the scenes in your brain. So they only react to what you give them. Now, I guarantee you had to have laughed at that for her to do that. There's no way you couldn't have. You must find some joy in what she said. I can tell because of her tone of voice. She's loving it. She's like, wow, I'm just as funny as Daddy is.
Right, much funnier. I wish I was as funny as that kid.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, what about this kind of...
We don't have to play more clips.
This is some of the other things that Klein's kids have said to him. This is when Klein told them they were not going to Disneyland.
Hey.
Shut up! God damn it! I want to go. He's stupid!
You do that again, you'll be in big trouble.
Stupid! Stupid man!
You're going to listen. Do not curse. It's not okay.
See, I see that? I laid the law down at the end there. You hear that, doctor?
Doctor?
Is she a doctor? I don't know.
Doctor, I'm no doctor.
Oh.
Oh my God, no, that was completely different. You got to work on your leadership skills. That's all I teach here. I teach how to get respect, but you got to give it to get it. So you're so inconsistent because you're laughing at some of this sort of rude stuff, and then they go overboard, and then you're not laughing. It's inconsistency. Mm-hmm. So are they funny when they're rude, or are they rude when they're rude? They don't know the difference. Only we can tell. Because that first clip was definitely them trying to be funny. Like, here, aren't we cute? And then the next one, was that real? Was that actually what
yes.
Is that what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that real?
Okay.
Well, you think that
Is this your real life?
Yeah, that's real, all right.
It's a comedy show, so I didn't know if you were making that one up. But yeah, if that was real, That's just a total lack of respect for you. But that's on you. It's not the kid. Remember, I never fix kids. I fix and teach parents. Mm-hmm. If you're a leader, there's no way they'd talk to you like that because they look up to you. A leader is more like a mentor, someone that makes you feel good about yourself, not someone that you're afraid of or intimidated by or you're worried about, anything. It's more about they want to please you because they look up to you, like a mentor. And most men relate to when I say it's like a really good coach. You ever had a really good sports coach that you look up to, and you really want to please him by playing a good game, and he's just all over you when you do well? Oh, way to go. And he's also all over you when you don't do well. You'll get it next time. It's that. That's a leader to me. It's not about the discipline. It's about the connection and the bond. You want your children to feel like $1 million when they're with you. Guaranteed that in that last clip, they weren't feeling good about themselves.
Well, they lost a fake trip to Disneyland. So understanding that.
Why did you do that? That's so mean. You mean you made up a fake trip? Now I kind of do stuff like that. Did you actually do that? You said we're going to Disneyland and then pulled it out from under them?
Okay, well, not exactly. The reality is we were talking about a story about a woman, Allie, I forget the exact story, but adults that go to Disney without their kids. That was the story.
Right. And what would it be like if Klein said, I'm going to Disneyland, but I'm not bringing them with me?
I didn't pretend they were going. I just said that I was going to go with Mom and without them, and that's how they reacted, because some parents actually do that, and it was more of a social experiment. But you can hear in this clip I'll play you when I call my daughter to wish her good luck on her school play. She loves me.
What's up, Olivia? What's going on? Are you ready for your big concert?
Yeah, I forgot.
For you, but right now it's just a standard $100. Not bad. Think of all those Powerball tickets you could buy with $100, Allie. 50 Powerball tickets you could buy.
Didn't we say that if I lost throughout the week, we wouldn't do a $500 Friday? Or
did you lose this week?
I think I did. Yeah, I lost. It was the worst day of my life on Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. Yeah, because you're not used to sleeping in your car yet. Yeah.
Now I'm used to it. I feel great.
Hey, you have a theme song inspired by the fact that you're sleeping in your car.
He's probably pretty grumpy, sleeping in a Subaru. Let's find out if Valley knows the news.
Always appreciate these beautiful theme songs. You can leave them on the GOAT line. That number is 844-956-GOAT. All right, let me say hi to Danny in Oxnard. Would like a shot at your money this morning. Good morning, Danny.
Hey, good morning.
You would hold on. 5 questions here. Allie's going to leave the KROQ studio. When she returns, she will have a chance to answer the very same questions, but you get to go first. So please get these right so we can pay you her money, okay?
Let's go.
All right, your round of Allie Knows the News starts right now.
Allie Knows the News.
This fashion designer, icon, has sadly died at the age of 91. Who did we lose in the world of high fashion? Versace. All right, we go with question number 2. No Powerball winners, just a couple of lottery losers here, but that means that the jackpot has now jumped to this number. It will probably get higher, but currently they're saying the next Powerball jackpot will be at what number?
1.2 billion?
1.2. Write that down. Go to question number 3. There's a hurricane currently brewing in the Pacific that goes by what name? It's up to a category 4. What name is it going by?
Hurricane Alley.
Hurricane Alley. We go to question number 4. Speaking of lottery, the California lottery has new $10 scratchers that are themed after what? It's a new theme for their $10 scratchers. Very fitting. What is the theme for the new scratchers?
Themed after, I'll say Hollywood. Like
Hollywood icons. Okay, I'll write that down. And finally, the UK is now banning what category of beverage for anyone under the age of 16? You cannot buy this beverage if you're under 16 in the UK.
Energy drinks.
All right. Let's bring Allie in. We'll score it together. See how you do. These are all technically stories that are in the news, some trending, others buried a little deeper. Don't say anything else, Danny. We are rooting for you. Every morning around this time, $100. Maybe tomorrow it could be a $500 Friday just because Jake likes to sing the jingle. Here we go, Allie. Question number 1. This fashion designer icon has died at the age of 91.
Just reading about this. Giorgio Armani.
All right. Danny guessed Versace. Versace, I believe,
was
shot and killed in Miami years ago in South Beach. But Allie does get the point. It is Giorgio Armani. That is the correct answer. And
Made the lesbian power suit.
He is no longer with us. Good. How much Armani do you have in your collection, Allie?
Zero.
Zero. Go to question number 2.
I have some TJ Maxx knockoffs.
Allie's up 1-0. Go to question 2. No Powerball winners, which means the jackpot has now jumped to what number?
$1.7 billion.
Okay, he said $1.2 billion. He's way short. Even this past one that no one won was at 1.4. They said it's jumped to 1.7, but I'm sure it'll be closer to $2 billion by the time they do the next drawing. So anyway, 1.7 is correct. Allie goes up 2-0. As we head to question number 3, there's a Category 4 hurricane that is currently churning in the Pacific.
Ew.
What is the name of this hurricane?
Dave?
He said Allie. The hurricane we need to keep our eye on right now is Hurricane Kiko.
Oh, cute.
Kiko. Not very threatening sounding.
Oh, Kiko.
Go to question number 4. Allie is still up by 2. Speaking of lottery, the California lottery is now releasing new $10 scratchers that are themed after what? What is the theme of these new $10 scratchers? Very fitting.
Labubu?
Ah, that would be interesting. He said Hollywood landmarks. But the correct answer is they're themed after California professional football teams. You can now buy your very own Chargers, Rams, and San Francisco 49ers scratchers.
Okay.
No one gets the point. And we go to, and which is weird because I don't think the NFL, I don't know if they've ever done a collab before with the lottery. It's funny how
they're like, you're losing money already through this team.
Well, it's so funny because for so long teams tried to be like, we are better than talking about gambling, but now they're like, guys, we can't.
Gambling is the best.
Let's all go all in on gambling.
Yeah.
Final question. The UK is now banning what beverage category for anyone under the age of 16? They're saying you cannot buy these anymore.
I guess my only guess would be energy drinks.
Okay, he also said energy drinks. And the correct answer, because I feel like in the UK you can start drinking, I think, at 18,
like 12,
right? At 12. You can start drinking at 12. So you can still have alcohol, but you cannot buy energy drinks unless you're 16.
Okay.
That's correct. All right, Danny, you get a point there. Unfortunately, once we add it all up, and we hate doing math on the show, Allie still somehow beats you. What must you shamefully admit as she puts her money back in her pocket for now?
This is Danny from Markstad, and Allie knows the news.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I might actually buy tickets with this money that I saved.
There you go. Sublime now, KROQ. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Tickets for you to come to a little private event we're doing with Cage Elephant a little bit later this morning. That's happening on Friday, tomorrow at the El Rey. We will get you into that. And we're all going to be out there, so it'll be a good time to hang out, have some drinks after hours at that show. And then, of course, the Oasis show is happening Saturday, Sunday. We will get you in. Just keep listening and write down, take notes, remember the stuff we talk about today, and call in when we tell you to so we can get you into that show as well.
Klein, I don't know if you know this face, but this is my gloating face.
Your bloated face?
No, not bloated. Gloating face.
Gluttonous?
No, it's just gloat. You know what gloating is? I'm feeling chuffed. I'm feeling full of myself.
You trying to say the C word?
No. Okay. I'm trying to insult you, all right? This is turning on me already. But
how are you trying to insult me by talking about your bloated face? That's insulting to you.
Okay, what is the number one thing people say about me?
The number one, you're gross?
No. No. That I'm a mush.
Oh, yeah, you're mush. You're mushy mush.
No, I'm not mushy, but I'm a mush, and that anytime I talk about something, suddenly something bad is going to happen to that person. Oh, yeah, you talk about Ozzy Osbourne, then 3 days later, the guy's dead. You bring up people like, that no one's been thinking about for decades, mention them, and then boom, dead. In this case, you are the mush, my friend, and this is evidence that I think will put away the case that I'm the mush forever, because there's no excuse to make this about me whatsoever. This is 100% you, my friend. You know that stunt show, that theater production that you were telling all of us about at Universal?
Oh, Waterworld Stunt Show? The greatest show ever? The show win all the Tonys every year?
Some people say, hey, I haven't thought about that show in decades, but Klein brought it up, reminded me how great that Waterworld Stunt Show is.
It's the best show I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yep. Might be going away.
What?
New documents have raised questions about the fate of Waterworld, and that it's probably going away because they just submitted plans for a whole rezoning project at Universal, and they're expanding all of Universal, creating these hotels and big park attractions, and it includes demolishing that whole area where the Waterworld Stunt Show is. And a lot of people are saying, hey, that's the end of the Waterworld show. It's not happening tomorrow, but the plan is to get rid of it. And a bunch of people who are like Waterworld Stunt Show enthusiasts are livid about this.
There's a bunch of people that are enthusiasts like me?
Yeah.
How do I get involved with this group?
It has sparked strong reactions among theme park fans who say the Waterworld show is one of the best that has ever been. It's a stunt spectacular, opened in 1995, and remains a popular destination for visitors.
It is. I don't know. I've never seen Hamilton, but I promise you this. The Waterworld is better. Waterworld Stunt Show is better than any of those shows that people go nuts about.
Waterworld Stunt Show has not won Tony Awards.
Yeah, because it's not eligible, but it should be. And if anyone saw it, even these real theater buffs that like talk about all that fancy theater crap, you would love Waterworld. Why would they get rid of it?
I don't know. It says the expansion covers new studio facilities, attractions, hotels across the Universal City lot, and includes getting rid of this whole area. So they would have nowhere else to do this stunt show. There's only thing would be for it to go away.
Or they could build a hotel right next to it, and you wake up every day to people exploding and falling in the water, which is awesome.
They said that area would be transformed into a new theme park attraction with food and beverage retail.
So hold on. Your theory is that you've looked at documents.
I haven't personally. I'm just looking at the news.
You really are stretching here to try to make me a mush. You found documents that say that they're building a hotel, and as a result, because of zoning, maybe the
fate of Waterworld is in question because Universal has detailed their expansion efforts, which include demolishing this whole area.
Well, listen, Waterworld, as you know.
And everyone is upset. Obviously, this means something or no one else would care. I'm reading about it in the news.
Then move Waterworld over to Simpsons Land, because Simpsons Land's going away, because Disney owns that now.
Okay, well, the point I'm making is, when has Waterworld Stunt Show ever been brought up on the show, except for when you brought it up, a week ago?
Yeah, it's great, because I just saw it.
Right. Did I ever mention Waterworld Show? No, I did not. And now all of a sudden these plans are in place to get rid of it?
To maybe get rid of it. And I bet you what's going to happen is this is actually going to be the reverse. Everyone is going to be talking about how great it is. It's probably going to have the best year that they've ever had. That Waterworld show.
Well, that really would turn on me, wouldn't it?
That would really turn on you. And then you would be, I bet you whatever hotel project you just mentioned has just been scrapped.
Kevin Costner is going to start doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's cool. Then it would get a Tony.
It's going to be the greatest. They're going to expand it and take it on the road, traveling city to city.
Yeah.
Get ready it's going to be a Waterworld winter. I can't wait. Well, Allie, you tried. You're still the mush
succeeding.
somehow.
I'm not the mush. That's what I'm saying. Is you always make it about me and it's my thing, but it's not my thing. It's your thing.
Well, listen,
at the very least, it's our thing.
If anyone is listening that has any power there, do not.
I actually know a Waterworld and Universal expert, we can call him.
The days might be numbered for Waterworld. This is a Theme Park Insider article.
The days might be numbered. I don't. Take whoever wrote.
Is doing a lot
the days weren't numbered before you started talking about it.
You know what they should do with whoever wrote this article? Light them on fire and push them in the water. Because that's what happens at Waterworld, and that's why that's the greatest show that ever was. And I'm telling you right now, if you've never been, and I get it, it's crazy that goes on every day. That happens that show probably happens 10 times a day. It's happening 5 miles from where we sit right now. We should be at every one of these shows.
Everyone else said we should recreate it.
Great.
Klein can play the marionette.
Oh, my God. That's an amazing idea.
Bring me some lighter fluid right now in a lighter, Allie. I got the role for you.
Got it.
It's the part you reported to do.
I'll get it.
Klein Alley Show. Klein Alley Show. 106.7 FM. The world famous KROQ.
Today. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Imagine all the things you can do when you're awake, and then imagine all of the other things you can do while you're asleep. You may not remember those things.
Some people get out of their beds and drive full-on cars in their sleep.
This is the story that is circulating, making the rounds right now. And then we'll get to your stories, and we got some Disneyland tickets up for grabs as well. So if we get you on the air and we enjoy your story, there's a good chance we reward you with 4 tickets to Disneyland. Take a listen. This is the story, and first the celebration.
She's awake!
This is the moment a 10-year-old girl was found safe thanks to the help of thermal drone technology.
What a story. First of all, I didn't realize thermal drone technology was a thing, and now that I've heard about it, awesome. Very cool. Love it.
Think of all the weird stains we can look at through drone footage.
It won't be long before Inside Edition is using that technology to figure out if your hotel sheets have jizz on them, because that's what they do, and boy, they take that job seriously.
It. Why do you have
they move over black lights. We've got thermal drone technology to determine which disgusting hotel you're staying in next. But here we go. This is the good story.
Peyton Saint-Nan went missing at 10 p.m. Saturday night. Officials say she went sleepwalking into the woods near her home.
The neighbors had already been looking for her for about an hour.
I mean, that is...
You think your kid's been kidnapped?
Of course. Think everything. The last thing you think is they just went sleepwalking into the woods.
Other than some mosquito bites, she was perfect. It's truly a miracle that she was unharmed.
It's really scary, too, because if you look at the footage, you just see this child in fetal position, laying in the woods, which if you're a parent, you're like, oh, my God, they found her. Is she even alive? And then they just kind of nudge her, and she wakes up and just gets up, and she's like, la, la, la. Kind of like Demon Child.
Looked like she was having the best sleep ever.
Yeah.
Like, I would hate to wake her up. Like, maybe her folks are fighting or something. She's like, F this noise, I'm going to go take a nap.
Yeah. Didn't your kid have weird sleep terrors where she was, like, trying to kill you?
No, not trying to kill. Well, yes, actually.
I can see that.
Yeah. But I think that she was awake when that happened. I think she would, like...
You're a stupid man.
She would just wake up in the middle of the night and start screaming, and I would go in there and be like, hey, everything's cool. She's like, wah! And like, attack my face. And I was like, what is going on here? Like, oh, she doesn't know what she's doing.
Ambien's a hell of a drug, isn't it?
Oh, man. So anyway, well, I think because, listen, I do believe because of we've talked about this before, but the industry of sleep gummies and all of the...
Everyone is taking something to sleep.
And as a result, I think it's having weird effects on people that are now they're going to sleep, but then they're somehow waking up and doing weird stuff. And you always hear these stories. Sometimes people check out like their own surveillance footage of their own house, like, oh, my God.
And it's so creepy when you see somebody who looks awake, but they're not.
Samantha, what did you do while sleeping? That is the question. Go ahead. Samantha.
Well, I do.
Are you asleep right now?
I called a crappy morning show.
Go ahead, Samantha.
I do take Ambien for sleep. I have since my son was born. I wouldn't be able to sleep without it. One night I took it, and I guess I got up, drove to Jack in the Box. Yeah. And my husband noticed I wasn't in bed, and he tracked my phone and found out I was at Jack in the Box.
Whoa.
And so, yes, I was in the drive-thru. I was ordering. He pulls up and tells me, come with me. And I don't remember any of this, but I guess I told him I wouldn't leave without a Jumbo Jack. So he had to wait for me to order.
You're right. You're not wrong.
He let you order while you were sleeping.
And then I left my car at Jack in the Box. We came home, and ever since then, he puts a baby gate at the top and the bottom of the stairs.
No.
So I won't leave, yes.
It's kind of sad when the baby gate is being used
for you.
It's being used for you.
And it's so easy to step over it.
Yeah.
But it's at the top. But it's at the top of our stairs, so I'll fall down the stairs if I...
Well, what happened to the Jumbo Jack? Did you get it home with you?
I ate it, yeah. He says I ate it.
Okay, good.
Dude,
good.
I'm amazed that people can drive. Like, you think about autopilot when you're actually awake while driving, but you're in autopilot and you're not really thinking about turning. I guess that's what your brain is doing. You're just able to function and able to make turns and drive safely while you're totally asleep.
I'm blown away by these people that are able to accomplish things while sleeping. Ariana, you're on KROQ. Good morning. What happened?
So I don't think mine is accomplishment, but I have slept walk into the kitchen, opened the drawer where the veggies go, peed in it, and ate a raw egg.
You
Wait,
sure?
whoa.
Are you sure you were sleeping during this, or you just was that your excuse the next day?
No, I was sleeping. But it's so weird because I could kind of like vividly remember it the next day, but as I'm doing it, like I just feel like it feels like I'm dreaming on the toilet.
And are you on any sort of like an Ambien or a sleep aid, or was this just all natural?
No. Just natural.
You ate a raw egg, like bit into the shell and everything.
Yeah.
Whoa. And then what? So in the next morning, you go into your fridge and you see just like a bunch of urine sitting in your vegetable crisper, and you're like, oh, it was me again.
Well, let's be honest, that vegetable crisper is the most unused drawer in the fridge.
And
so
urine is probably so sterile, it keeps it fresh.
Right. That is wild. Oh, man.
How did she get in there? Like, what kind of angle? That's a good. So
I know. That's
what the hell?
I think she pulled it out and sat on it. I actually could see this. I actually think this is kind of a good idea. Yeah, that's the weird. That's the least weird part of the story.
It's like a weird bedpan.
All right, let's say hi to. Man, I can't believe all these things people have done while sleeping. It's really crazy. Jerry, you're on KROQ. Good morning. Welcome to Klein Alley Show. What's up?
Hey, good morning, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs. What did you do while sleeping?
Kind of similar situation where I woke up just in the kitchen and realized I was just grubbing leftover pizza, wings, ranch, and just woke up just covered in like barbecue sauce from the wings.
I mean, good way to wake up.
Well, you can't hear it in your voice or anything.
Yeah, don't sound like a guy that would do all those things. You know, it's interesting because the woman we just talked to ate a raw egg. She didn't have any concept of putting together a meal of any sort.
I bet she ate the shell too.
But this guy actually he was sleeping, but he still had the wherewithal to be like, I need ranch to dip.
Yes.
Like it is kind of.
I wonder if he heated it up or if he just like ate it out of the fridge, you know? Like you prepare it?
Jerry, was that a cold grub of the wings, or was there a preparation?
Cold. Yeah, just cold, straight out of the fridge, dip it in the ranch, whole 9 yards.
Let's say hi to Lily on KROQ. Good morning, Lily. What did you do while sleeping? That is the question. After a girl was discovered in the woods, she left her house, left her bed, walked in the woods, fell asleep, was discovered by thermal drones. Happy ending to that story. These stories, the ending's not nearly as happy. The woman just urinated in her vegetable crisper. I can only imagine what you've done. Hi.
Hi, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs.
Hey, so I actually went to Electric Daisy Carnival, EDC, and I actually fell asleep at the event. I was so tired from partying all night that I was like, you know what, I really need to take a nap, and just kind of took a nap at the middle of the carnival.
See, that's an interesting one because that's reverse, where you're somewhere where you shouldn't be sleeping, but you end up falling asleep. And then you're there, and everyone just assumes you're all probably drugged up, so you're sitting there.
But I think some of that music, it seems like it's supposed to pep you up, but it's like that steady beat could probably be a little bit of, it probably relaxes some people.
KROQ, Klein. Hour of the show can officially begin. There's a man somewhere in Southern California that has lost something very important to him. We're going to help him try to track it down. As always, try to do some good. Usually we, what do we say, solving problems by creating new ones around here.
Always.
There's a problem we're going to attempt to solve. We need your help. We'll get into that next hour. But first, this is your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
So we already know this. We do not have a winner of Powerball, which means I won again by not buying tickets. And so many people went to the website last night to check if they were billionaires that the site crashed. So for a while, nobody knew what the numbers were or if there was a winner. And eventually it got back up and running. The jackpot was already up to $1.7 billion. And as you said, Klein, that's obviously going to climb again before the drawing, which is tomorrow night. It's now the third biggest jackpot in history. And there were some rumors about free tickets as compensation for the crash. But I'm pretty sure that the rumor was only started by disappointed losers and had nothing to do with the actual Powerball team.
That's not true. Listen to this guy. He left a message on the goal line about free tickets, Allie.
Okay, so I just walked into a 7-Eleven and I got $20 for Powerball. The guy looked at the money and looked at me and he's like, hey, you got $5 more. And I didn't. So I said, no, that's all the cash I have. And he tosses 2 more tickets to me and says, oh, well, some guy came in earlier and didn't have money for these. You can have them. And I'm like, I don't have the money, man. He's like, it's fine. You can have them. Dude gave me 2 free lotto tickets for a $1.4 billion lotto.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. And if I win, better believe I'm not coming to work tomorrow. Sweet dips, guys.
That's fun. It's funny they was able to sneak the joke in.
Yeah, you should do a reply all email chain that just says that when you win.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
So anyway, the actual Powerball team did not release any free tickets whatsoever, but they did release info on how people can check the numbers without the website, which included go to the local news or bring your ticket to a lottery retailer in person to have it scanned, which I believe is the saddest of the options.
They're all sad. Scanning it yourself at the machine is sad.
Take that trip, get back in your car, go to the same place.
You go to any place.
Wait in line for someone who's buying a big gulp and go, hey,
scan this.
Please scan this. Tell me if I won the lottery. And then you didn't, and you have to do the drive of shame back to your place.
It's funny because when you buy the tickets, they do give you kind of a smile and they say good luck. But when you go to scan that loser ticket, they shake their head and they kind of have this disappointed look. Not a winner, nothing.
Especially because you're not buying anything.
Yeah.
You're
just wasting their time.
You're just wasting their time. All right, an icon in the world of fashion has died. The creator of the power suit, Giorgio Armani, has died. Pour one out. Do that little thing where you unbutton your coat and then flare it out to sit down. In tribute to him. He was 91 years old. He was the first person to say, hey, suits don't need to be all big and boxy. We can show the man under the suit. We can tailor it a little bit. Also, why don't we take out the shoulder pads for once and show, the actual real shoulders of a muscly man. Also, gay. Yeah, gay. Definitely.
That's right. Thank you, Vanessa.
He was gay, by the way.
Gay.
Thank you. We know. We don't have to say it all.
He was always
Titi Kaga?
Yeah. Well, he liked one of those things. He was always included in the list of LGBT billionaires, even though he had never confirmed his sexuality until last year. And I guess at 90, you're like, all right, why the hell not? I'm just going to start sharing my gay experiences now. But he had always... AIDS, baby. No.
Allie, Jesus Christ.
It's not. He didn't die of that. I think he just died of old age. The man was 91, all right?
91.
Old age, so he said?
Old age.
He's got the old age.
Go ahead, babe.
That's Lil Nas X. That's another one touching tribute, everyone. But he also changed the world of lesbianism. I mean, he kind of said, why can't women wear suits also? And in that case, it was put the shoulder pads in. Make them all tailored. Hillary Clinton was the one who was sporting those power suits. Everybody was all into it and really changed the game for women. I mean, women were just wearing jeans to work in the 60s. And then it was like, whoa, I can wear a suit? How cool is that?
Think of all those hilarious woman comedians. It wouldn't have been funny had they not been in one of those big dumb suits.
Ellen, she was really big on those power suits.
And if you've been listening to this show for any sort of... Allie's mom first knew Allie was gay when Allie went out and bought a suit when she was like a child.
I was saving up to buy a suit.
She was saving to buy a man suit.
I was
her mom,
8 years old.
Throat goat was like, once she took the D out of her mouth, was like, what is going on with my daughter?
Oh, wow. What's going on here?
What's going on here? And that's how she learned that Allie was going to be a gay lady because
Yeah.
she was excited to buy her first suit.
I think the other indicator was that my backup job was always to be a cop.
Oh, yep. That's a good telltale sign that you are a full-blown lesbian.
At the time, I didn't understand why my mom side laughed at me when I told her that. And anyway, now I know. All right, and then finally, NFL season starts today. A lot of people are very excited, rightly so. But anybody who is paying for Red Zone is not happy this morning because they are just now learning that there are going to be commercials for the first time ever. There are going to be commercials in some capacity. The host, Scott Hansen, confirmed that the 7-hour-long Red Zone show will feature commercials in some way when the season kicks off tonight. Well, I guess that would be this weekend because they don't do Thursday Night Football. But everyone is pissed because, people pay a lot of money for Red Zone. And the whole idea is you pay for every game, every touchdown. You see it all in one. There's no break. It's just
nonstop 8 hours plus.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Tons of hours of just nonstop football.
Pure adrenaline.
Yeah, and when you feel like, okay, I'm paying extras, there was a lot of different ways that you could get Red Zone and pay for Red Zone and Sunday Ticket and all that stuff. And you could be paying as much as $200 or $300 a month for every game this season. So it's crazy to think that even though you're paying all that money, you're not even going to get ad-free.
It's so exciting. But, there's ways they can subtly sneak it in. Like, I don't care. You want the guy drinking out of a Dunkin' Donuts mug while he's giving the scores.
Well, and if they're just saying that, hey, this play is brought to you by Campbell's Chunky Soup or whatever.
And they do all
care.
that. But I hate it when you're watching something and they try to sneak ads in on you. By the way, I am drinking this Sierra Mist right now, and it's 10% mistier than the previous.
Well, you know what? These
wherever you
Sun
get your
Chip
Sierra
garden
Mist.
salsas
The best ones.
are the most underrated flavor of Sun Chips.
This band right
Cracker
here.
likes Walmart.
That's all right. Calm down, you cracker. This band right here. This band right here has just announced that they will be on tour for the first time in over 7 years. So enjoy you some Radiohead on this Thursday morning. New hour starts next. KROQ.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your Prequend. We are Klein Alley's show on KROQ. And today is a good day for you to pay attention to this show. Perhaps you're on your way to work right now. Maybe on your way home from work, working that graveyard shift. Whatever the case may be, the lottery ticket in your hand or in your car is a loser. But we do have winning tickets for you today to go to some sold-out Oasis. And all you got to do is just start listening and paying attention to the show. Be ready to call us a little bit later this morning for the Klein Alley Oasis quiz. All questions about today's show. The answers, some of them have already happened, some of them yet to happen. And all you got to do is get 3 in a row right, and you're on your way to a sold-out Oasis show, the reunion the world thought they would never see happening at the Rose Bowl this weekend.
What did Klein mush so recently? Could be on the quiz.
Could be one of the questions. It absolutely could be. So get ready to participate, and all you got to do is listen, take notes. You can also watch us as we are streaming currently on YouTube right now. You can check us out there as well. This hour on the show, there's a local man that needs some help, Allie. His turtle has gone missing, and I don't know why this is making the news, but it absolutely is. This is the story.
A San Bernardino man is in a desperate search to find his missing tortoise. Dolly, the tortoise, escaped from her enclosure 3 days ago. The sulcata tortoise is only about 3 years old, and the species can live up to 130 years old, so Dolly is a baby. She's about the size of a cat. Her owner says he's looked everywhere within a few miles of his home, put up posters, posted online, called animal shelters, you name it, he's done it. And so far, no sign of Dolly. Now he's hoping to expand his search. Please contact him on Instagram at the Gosh Dang Fire Trucking Batman.
That's his Instagram. That is his Instagram. So if you've seen a turtle running around, a tortoise, I feel like you got to call it appropriately. A tortoise is what we're looking for in the San Bernardino area.
The Gosh Dang Fire Trucking Batman.
That is his Instagram account. You can see it at the bottom of your screen right there.
That is the man's Instagram, and he's going to be on with us in a moment so we can hopefully get the word out about this thing and find out if there's a sweet reward maybe in it for you, or potentially you just help do some good for someone who is looking for their giant tortoise.
Do they have a specific alert? You know how you get those alerts on your phone, or it's like a silver alert, an amber alert?
I don't think they have ones for animals. They should do that, though. I mean, but the problem is your phone would be going already as it is, I feel like I've gotten 4 or 5 silver alerts this week.
Yeah,
way more than amber alerts.
Old people are running wild these days.
They are getting lost all over the place. So we're going to help this guy try to track down his turtle in a moment. His tortoise. Jake's probably already got the shell mounted up in his
crocodile. Who cares?
I have a tortoise shell.
I believe you do. Well, don't tell this guy. He's going to probably cry. So we'll get to that after this. And then your tickets to go to the Hollywood Bowl to see some Danny Elfman for the Nightmare Before Christmas, all coming up this morning on KROQ. some good for the community right now. A man is looking for his tortoise. It's made the news. It's a big story. A tortoise shouldn't be that hard to catch, Allie. They can't possibly move that quickly. But for some reason, this thing has been missing for a long time. And I think these get massive. These things get huge. Eventually.
Yeah, well, you know...
Not all of them, no.
Well, Jake, we don't care about the actual facts here.
Then why are you saying stuff that's not true?
Well, we're just trying to help a guy find his goddamn turtle. So let's just do that. Whatever. The guy's missing his tortoise, turtle, made the news. We're trying to help him. We have listeners. People are maybe bored. They want a reward, whatever it may be.
I think that for me, it's just the fact that I probably can catch this. Usually it's like, there's a guy on the run, or I'm like, I'm not going to help. I can't help with it.
And I don't know if coyotes, I don't want to bring this up, but I know coyotes are big into dogs and cats and stuff, but are coyotes going to even mess with a tortoise? I mean, they'll eat anything.
I feel like they're not worth the effort.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure they run into them in the wild, but then they can't get through the shell.
It's a lot of shell. I mean, that's the thing about
That's the big defense, right?
Anyway, this guy's name's Cactus, and that's his name. Cactus.
Anyway, this guy's name's Cactus.
Let's help this man. Let's do some good for the community right now. It's the very least we could do. Cactus, we're very sorry for your loss. We just want to help you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, obviously, we heard the story that your tortoise is missing, and it seemed to have got out of its enclosure, and you've been looking everywhere, can't find him or her, right?
Dolly.
It's a girl?
It's a girl.
Yeah, Dolly, after Dolly Parton.
And how did you acquire this tortoise in the first place?
One of my friends, he just messaged me 3-4 years ago asking if I'd be interested in one. I love animals, so I was just like, yeah. I researched it, found out how long they live, what she would need and everything, and totally was down for it.
And you've only had this tortoise, though, for a short time, I mean, compared to their lifespan.
Oh, yeah, no, she's just a baby still.
How long do they live?
To be 130.
So this tortoise is going to outlive you, no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
And
that's why I need to get her back ASAP.
And have you checked? Because a lot of times the tortoises don't move very quickly. So you think of all the animals to escape, that's the one that I would say I'd have the best chance of finding. But you've searched your place. Definitely not inside your place.
No, someone spotted her going down 7th Street towards L Street. And I've received other tips that she was up towards Mount Vernon.
And no one, despite seeing her, was able to catch her? I mean...
No one cared to grab her. No one thought, hey, let me grab this tortoise, see what's going on, or anything.
A lot of times when there's a missing kid, they'll use CGI or AI to let us know what the kid would look like now after all the years of being missing. This tortoise has been missing for how long?
Just 2 weeks now.
So it probably looks the same as it did roughly when she got out?
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. She should look the same.
Uh-huh. And
you're going to put a little mustache? Or?
Well, you never know. They grow up. I mean, it's a lady. It's a stupid. It's a dolly, so maybe big jugs or something. But the real question.
You're right. That makes more sense.
Cactus. The real question here, and I know it's not funny for you because you're looking for your tortoise. Where do you think the tortoise could be now? Have you done any sort of tracking as to where, if it was moving in the same direction, where if it's moving at 1 mile an hour or however slow they move, where it could be by now?
Well, I received a call from somebody who said they're like a herpetologist. They study reptiles, and they said that.
No, you're a lesbian now.
Oh, nice. So they said that the tortoise shouldn't move more than a mile from within its territory, that she should somewhere be in that area. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Good luck.
You have a great day.
Good luck. Is there a mating call that people could use to try to get in touch with the tortoise?
No, they just do a little chirp.
Let me hear that. Again? All right, we're going to be on our lookout for this thing. And by the way, there's a lot of people on the phone already with tips. Brian, go ahead. Hey, Brian.
Yes.
You've seen this tortoise?
They'll travel really far, and they will. We had a friend that had one that used to get all the time, and we found it a whole town over. It would be 5 miles away. And how it happened, I don't know, but it used to happen.
Well, I would imagine that you know how when cats leave, they kind of know their way around. They know their home base.
Tortoises just keep moving.
I would think that tortoises would just keep on going. Yeah. They don't know where the hell they are.
Well, they have their house is on their back, Allie, so their house is wherever they are. They don't have to go back to a home.
They're not I need to go back to my yard that I was in.
They just, wherever they are for the night, they're hunker down here, put my shell up.
They eat food, they find food, and keep going.
Yeah.
They just keep eating. And they're slow and steady.
So your buddy found his, I just want to give this guy Cactus something to look forward to. Your buddy found his tortoise 5 miles away from home?
Yeah, we got a call, and he was in a completely different city. Like, we're from Capistrano Beach, and we would find it in Sacramento.
All right.
The guy would call because we put signs up. It was crazy.
So, Cactus, there's a good news. We have a report of someone that found a different tortoise. And if you come across anyone or any of your friends all of a sudden have a brand new tortoise they found in the street, maybe it belongs to Cactus Batman Fire Truck or whatever his name was.
Cactus.
We got a. What was his handle, Vanessa? You wrote it all down. He's got some Instagram name. And anyway, the news said it, Allie. I don't want to play the whole news story again, but the guy's really trying to track down
a game of categories.
He's trying to track down his tortoise. And we were one of many news sources he's talking to today. This was a big get for us.
We're the only ones who couldn't figure out his Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I don't know, it was something. It's a very aggressive Instagram.
The mighty Batman.
Anyway, if you find it, I'm sure the guy will give you a reward. He'll be super appreciative. All right, we got to take a break. When we get back, we did our little summer bucket list. We have to get to the bottom of that because apparently someone on the show completed everything. Only one person on the show got through the entire summer bucket
Well,
list.
it's definitely not you.
Definitely not me. I think I may have lost it. We'll get to that, figure out how we did, how you did. We'll get into that and much more, plus tickets for you coming up next.
It's been more than a decade since Oasis was seen on stage as a group.
No one thought this reunion would ever happen.
Their highly anticipated sold-out show.
British band reunited for a sold-out performance.
One of only 3 U.S. cities on the band's world tour.
All week on KROQ, it's Last Call with Oasis.
For me personally, I grossly underestimated what I was getting into.
It's Klein.
And Allie.
Your last call for tickets to Oasis all week long on KROQ.
Don't miss out on one of the biggest shows of the year happening this weekend at the Rose Bowl. Hi, it's Kevin Ryder.
Hey, it's Megan Holiday. For your last chance to win your way in to see Oasis, all you got to do is keep listening.
It's Last Call with Oasis.
All week on the World Famous KROQ.
Hello, this is Noel Gallagher talking to each and every one of you on the World Famous KROQ.
Oh, good, a cartoon. I hope you're high.
Kevin Klein live.
Kevin Klein live, hello.
I was trying to find out if today is the day for the $105.
You want the $105 cash?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
All right, what's your favorite morning show?
105.
105 what?
Where they have the jazz and the soft music and the mellow music. And
Yeah, you're listening to 105 Jams.
Yes.
You called 105 Jams, the station that's giving you $105 to make you hollers.
I got the $105.
This your boy, DJ Sam the Jam. All jams, no marmalades. You got the $105.
Yes.
Give it up. What station giving you jams and cash?
Top 105.
105 what?
Jam.
Jams 105. And lucky you, it's Double Trouble Thursday. We're going to double your $105.
Wow.
We're going to double that to $210.
Okay. I'll take the double.
Oh, you know what? We're going to triple it. What do you think of that? $315.
Wow, I like that even better.
What station is tripling your jams and your cash?
Hot 105 Jams.
Hot 105 Jams. Uh-oh, you gone and activated the Cash Quadrupler. It's Quadruple Cash Thursday. $420.
Yes.
Whoops. This is embarrassing, and Sam the Jam never makes a mistake. It is not Quadruple Cash Day.
Okay.
In fact, I should also point out I don't believe it's a triple day either.
It's all right.
Nor is it a double day or even a regular $105 day. In fact, this isn't even Hot 105. It's Live 105, and we don't have any money for you, and more embarrassingly, we don't even have any jams.
Okay.
So what's your favorite radio station? KROQ Klein Alley Show. Some people think summer's officially over already. We think it continues. That's why we had the endless summer barbecue. That's why it's still super hot outside, and that's why we've continued with these summer hours for at least another week. But the reality is this. Our summer bucket list, that has come to an end. Omar did challenge us as we headed into Memorial Day weekend that we should start keeping track of some things. He does it with his kids every year. We said, come up with a bucket list for our show, things we can try to accomplish over the next 2 months. It will end on Labor Day, so we have pretty much 2 months exactly to get all of these things done. And some of the stuff are the exact same things that he's got on the list with the kids, reading a book and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had some more fun things on there, like skinny dipping and sex in public. And
that wasn't on your kids' list, Omar?
I was not.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
A 13-year-old's almost there.
Yeah, he's got to wait another year or two. But he challenged us because summer's a great time. Yeah, sure, you could do nothing. Or you could look back and say, look at all the things I've accomplished.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mid-year New Year's resolution. It's like, hey, I'm going to better myself by accomplishing something, right?
But I think the joy of summer is the concept of being lazy and doing nothing. And
yeah, but you also have to have experiences, right? You want to experience summer. So it's more based on that.
The official list was as follows, and we know we had a lot of listeners that attempted to do this with us. And if you did succeed and completed the list, we'd love to hear from you now at 800-520-1067. It was go on a road trip for at least 6 hours, read a book, no listening, have to read it, 250 pages plus. Do something that you've never done before. That was vague. You have to go skinny dipping. You have to visit a landmark. You have to go a DIY home improvement project to completion. Have to be drunk before noon. Have to do community service, and you have to do sex in public. That was our summer bucket list.
So, At the end of it all.
I don't know who we would like to. We're not going to score all of us now. We don't possibly have time to score everyone.
Well, let's just start with Omar. Did you accomplish everything on this list?
I accomplished most of the list. I was never able to get drunk by noon, and no community service, and I didn't skinny dip. Everything else I was able to accomplish.
Okay, so 6 out of the 9.
There you go.
Hilarious.
Summer bucket list.
This was your list. So, I mean, to be fair, you put this together already knowing what your plans were for the summer, right?
No, I did not. I was kind of, remember you guys kind of just put me on the spot, on the spot, and I just came up with it.
And what was the thing that you did that you never did before? Zipping? Are you a zip liner now?
Zipper. I'm not going to say zipper head because that's not PG.
Problem.
You do love the zip.
Yeah, I'm a zippy guy now.
Yeah, Omar did.
Zippy guy.
Omar declared.
Well, not only did I do it here in Corona locally, but when I went down to Mexico, they had extreme zip lining, which was amazing.
Yeah, Omar is all in on zipping. He loves the zipping. He wants to be a full zipper. He says
he wants his balls squashed as much as possible.
If there's a way to go from point A to point B that involves some sort of a line, he's on it. That's his favorite mode of transportation. He loves zipping.
Two ways, button-up jeans.
You know, everyone's doing that stupid. They're like keep talking about that dumb gondola.
Who keeps talking about the dumb gondola?
For Dodger Stadium?
Yeah, for Dodger Stadium. They should just do a big zip line.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That'd be way better.
Be great.
How you get up, though?
Okay, so for me, I did the book. I did a murder mystery book. I went on a road trip of at least 6 hours.
Hold on, you read the whole book?
Oh, yeah. It was 415 pages or something.
Man.
From start to finish?
Yeah. I think I even read the acknowledgments.
Oh, my God.
So bad.
You're such a nerd.
So I did that, and then it's weird, though, now, because I was doing it before I went to bed, and now that I'm done with the book, I'm like, oh, what do I do now? Start another one? I can't possibly. I also did something I've never done before. I did a hot dog eating contest, and I got a spray tan. Never done either of those. I did skinny dip at my mom's house.
Just want to pull that sentence for future use. I did a hot dog eating contest and I got a spray tan. And I just want everyone to know.
I am all extremes in one.
As you think back on your summer 2025, and maybe you feel like it was a summer you didn't do anything, because I know that I didn't take one of the, like a lot of people, we did a big vacation, gone for 3. We didn't do any of that stuff. But just know whatever you did. If your summer didn't include having a hot dog contest and a spray tan, you probably had a better summer than Allie.
This is not the summer I turned pretty.
Secondhand Cindy, by the way.
Yeah, I think you are, Allie. I think that secondhand Cindy is going to be, like, we are all
She's
convinced
my muse.
that Jake is eventually going to age into one-armed Gary.
Yeah.
You are going to age into secondhand Cindy.
Who are you going to age into?
I mean,
Bud Light Bros?
Nah, probably.
Blind Charlie's going to get fat.
Probably Blind Charlie. I see myself getting fat.
Definitely got pantyhose Greg vibes.
No, thank you. Great, thank you. Thank you, guys.
I did a couple of DIY home improvement projects. I also did get drunk by noon at our barbecue.
You were drunk, though?
Yeah, I was drunk. And I also got drunk with Sublime last time they came here, but you guys were saying I wasn't drunk enough.
No, that was only a couple of shots.
Yeah, but
you can't get
at
drunk
7
on a
in the
couple of
morning,
shots.
yes, you are drunk at that time. It's like getting drunk in high altitude. I had a question about visiting a landmark. Is visiting the new Kobe statue a landmark?
That's not a landmark.
The Kobe
That's a dumb statue
outside of Crypto?
Yeah, the new one.
New. It's not that new. It's been there for a few years already. The one that had typos on it?
Really?
The one that had typos, then they had to redo it without the typos?
What about going to Dantana's?
No.
If that's a landmark, then I get 15 points for that right now.
All right, and then community service I also didn't do, but I also wanted to ask.
Did none of us do community service?
Hold on.
Did none of us do community service? Because that was the
That
easiest.
was the hardest one.
Yet the easiest one.
I think I have something that you could consider community service because I help coach my girls' softball team. Does that count?
No, that's called parenting, you ass.
No, it's free. But no, I'm like coaching kids that I don't know.
Yes, but also if you coach another kid's team for free.
No, I don't pay attention to my kids.
I think when you coach a kid's softball team and don't molest any of them, it is community service.
Did you Omar? Did you molest any of them?
Let me think. No, I did not.
Okay, good.
All right, I get the point.
Right.
Hey, a guy's car broke down, and I asked him if he was okay.
That's nothing. That's like the time I tried to rescue the dog statue. It doesn't count as community service because your heart was in the right place.
Well, then I also didn't do sex in public because Katie got sick over the weekend. I was planning on doing that over the weekend, and then she got sick. So I also had 6 out of 9.
So you think you tied Omar with 6?
Yeah.
All right. So your score's at 6, and Omar's at 6. Jake, how many? What's your score at?
Less than 6 for sure.
Okay.
Let's see. I obviously didn't have sex in public. You also didn't have sex in private, so we can go ahead and cross those off the list.
Was that on the list? Sex in private?
No, but I just assuming if you're not having it in private, you're not having it in public.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Sex with yourself in public.
Oh, God.
You did community service? No.
No.
You got drunk before noon. You are the guy.
Numerous times.
Okay, so that one I knew he would do. Good job, Jake.
And
DIY home improvement project? No.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
I would argue that technically community services, Jake gave $40 to that person that is attempting to paint, clearly a slow adult that he bought that painting from.
Oh, yeah, I'm helping local artists.
But it doesn't count.
That was also an opposite of a home improvement project because he brought it in his shack.
Right. It made your home less improved.
I think it makes it better.
Hey, what landmark did you visit?
Oh, that I didn't do either.
That was a hard one.
Well, it's only a hard one because you guys kept saying every food place I mentioned wasn't a landmark. But I would argue that I went to the Universal Studios Stunt Spectacular show.
Well, and I went to the Grand
Waterworld.
Canyon, but that apparently was before summer hit.
Yeah, you can't do that before the list was given to us. Jake, you didn't skinny dip either?
No, I didn't do that either. No.
Did you do something you've never done before?
Yeah, I did that.
What?
I slept with a lesbian.
You didn't, though. You slept next to a lesbian.
Been in the same bed. Never done it before.
That's not acceptable.
That's not
I hitchhiked.
You hitchhiked?
You hitchhiked?
Yeah, remember?
No, you
No?
didn't get picked up.
Yeah, but I tried.
Both of these things are not accomplishments.
I've never done that before. I've never tried hitchhiking before.
It's just called putting your thumb up in public.
Yes, but the rejection over and over again is very hard. And I've never done that before.
You should have been prepared for that rejection based on the no sex thing that happened earlier in the list. Did you read a book?
Oh, yeah, I did that one.
All the way.
All the way, man.
Which book? The Kurt Vonnegut one?
Kurt Vonnegut, Player Piano, 340-something pages.
And you went on a road trip for at least 6 hours?
Well, no, I went on a plane trip.
I don't think he's done any except one.
So you did
Well,
one.
two.
God, I may have beaten
Drunk
Jake.
by noon and read a book. That's it.
All right, we can't score any more of these now. Hold on. Hey, Mark, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, Klein, sweet dibs,
Sweet
net
dibs.
bangers. How's it going, guys?
And we're all doing great. What's up?
Yeah, I'm just calling to settle up with you on a little bet we had.
What was the bet?
$100 that you wouldn't read a 250-page book.
All right, give me your Venmo.
You didn't do it? Oh,
No.
my
You're not
God.
even going to try to
I couldn't read it. It was so boring.
Did you do anything on the list besides?
Yeah, we don't have time to score. We'll score Vanessa, Johnny, me another time. We'll do it tomorrow or something. I mean, we'll
Oh,
see.
you're really putting it off here.
Well, I can't do it. Doesn't matter. I can't. I'm not going to finish the book tonight. I'm not doing it. I didn't read the book, okay? What do you guys want? I couldn't read the book.
I talked to Allie at the summer barbecue.
Yes, I remember.
We were in agreement that I can forego the $100 payment from you if you agree to do a punishment.
Chrome the dome.
I will chrome Allie's dome.
No, keep my dome out of it.
What is the punishment? I don't want to do any more punishments now.
Yeah, I think we need a break from punishments.
What's your
I think
idea?
You need to feel Allie's pain and live in the car for probably.
Okay, enough. You've lost your call.
I would not
Your
wish
call's
that on
wrong.
anyone.
Yeah, I know.
Even you.
Allie's looks miserable now. All right, so anyway, if you did successfully complete the summer bucket list, congratulations. Currently, high scores are Allie and Omar with 6s. Jake's the low score. We'll have to figure out what Johnny, Vanessa, and I did tomorrow, and then I guess we will complete the summer bucket list. And, hey, look at that, Allie. We learned a lot, didn't we?
No.
No, we learned nothing. We'll get you into our Arcade Show coming up in moments right here on KROQ. If you'd like to win your way into a private show that we've got scheduled for this Friday night, tomorrow at the El Rey with Cage the Elephant, now would be a great time to give us a call at 800-520-1067. The only thing standing between you and access to that show is a return of a game we have not done in a long time here on KROQ, but because football is back, we decided it would be the appropriate time to bring back something that LA does better than anyone else. LA football or LA high-speed chase. As you know, high-speed chases are one of the most fun things you can watch on TV. As I would argue, football is. My two favorite things are high-speed chases and football.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't have a red zone for just high-speed chases.
I don't know if there's enough of them.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Either you would just want SoCal or you would want the whole country.
I would want all high-speed chases happening at all times.
Wow. There's like an on-demand channel. You can see all the best of chases from all time.
I think at one point I did buy a DVD that was like World's Wildest Police Chases. I think I bought that. I think I actually spent money and purchased that.
And you didn't regret it?
I bought that, and I bought the World's Best Hockey Fights video. But hockey fights, I didn't realize they didn't have access for any NHL games, so it was a lot of like
oh my God,
farm league teams that no one even knew about. Anyway, an opportunity for you to now figure out as I read you the transcripts. Am I reading a transcript from an actual call that happened at either a Rams or Chargers football game, or is this something that was called from high in the sky in the chopper, potentially from our buddy Stu, who's up there calling these high-speed chases?
Stu Mundell still hasn't said sweet dibbits.
I think he said, Vanessa, has Stu given us a sweet dibbits yet? She's taking the calls right now.
No, sweet.
I don't understand, Stu. What's going on, buddy? You're up.
Stu, come on.
Thank you.
Stop yelling at him, Vanessa. Oh my God.
So aggressive.
I texted him and everything.
He said he's going to throw out a sweet divots during the next great high-speed chase. So if you get on the air with us, all you got to do, after I read you the transcript, is say, did it come from a football call or did it come from a high-speed chase? And as you know, we are officially in chasing season. I think summer into fall, I think that is when we get our best chases.
Do you think that they go hand in hand? Like the start of NFL season just has people hyped up and then they just want to do the police chase.
Well, when you listen to the calls back to back, they're actually kind of similar. Like you would think it would be very easy to tell based on what the people say if they're talking about a football player or if they're talking about someone who's trying to drive a Mazda 140 miles an hour on the 101. But sometimes it is difficult. We say hi right now to contestant number 1, Gage and Downey. Gage, good morning and welcome to KROQ. Here's your first one. Everyone who gets theirs right, Allie writes the name down. One of you gets to join us at the Cage show. Maybe it's Gage at Cage. Here we go. This is the first one. Moving quickly accelerates. Oh, God.
Oh, man. I'm going to say that's a high-speed
Klein having
chase.
sex last night?
That was me having sex last night. Omar gets
definitely not accelerating.
It's just accelerating. There's no slowing down. Moving quickly accelerates. Oh, God. You say it's a high-speed chase?
High-speed chase.
All right, let's find out. I hope you're right. Here we go.
Moving quickly, accelerates, slashing. Oh, goes airborne. Touchdown, Rams.
No. Sorry about that. That is a Rams
You said it
call.
wrong, though.
Well, whatever. I can't give you the whole thing. It's obvious. I'm not going to say touchdown Rams, Jake, at the end.
You didn't say airborne.
Jake, stop calling.
It's cheating.
I don't
First
need
you
you.
pissed us off with the tortoise thing.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. All right, I will read this more specific. Gage, I'm sorry, we cannot accept that. That was a Rams call. Allie, this game's not easy, right?
No, certainly isn't.
That's
I would
why
love
you do it.
to say.
Jose in La Habra. Hey, Jose, welcome to KROQ this morning. How goes it? Jose.
Yes.
Hey, what's up? All right, here we go. Out in front, just leveling cats. Oh, he gets popped. My goodness, a vicious hit.
That was a good one, Klein.
Is that a Rams call? It could be Chargers. Is it football or is it a high-speed chase?
High-speed chase.
All right, I hope you're right. Let's get someone on this guest list. Here we go.
Out in front, just leveling cats. En route. Oh, he gets popped over the middle. My goodness, a vicious hit to the massive touchdown.
Sorry about that. That was a call for, I believe it was a Chargers preseason. You can hear the preseason crew. They're not nearly as good as the pros.
I kind of thought it was someone in a copter.
It
kind of sounded like it.
I know. That's the point here is that they are similar. No one has gotten theirs right so far. Jake, was that a better read?
That was better, yeah.
Thank you. All I do is try to get Jake's approval on the show.
We'll go to Jake for the final call on all these.
Let's go to Jesus in La Habra. It's time for some LA football or LA chase. Hey, Jesus, welcome to football season and welcome to your chance into Cage the Elephant. You ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Look at these speeds. He's going against traffic. That's all I got.
Obviously.
What are you saying?
High-speed chase.
All right, high-speed chase.
Are you including the
That's all
afterwards?
I was about to start reading the next one. I don't want Jake to get mad. He says high-speed chase. Let's find out.
Look at these speeds. Going against traffic, running red lights, officers from LAPD right behind it. You know, the word knucklehead really comes to mind. I hate to use words like that, but look at this guy.
That's why he won't say sweet divots. He doesn't even like to say knuckleheads, that guy. Hey, congratulations, Jesus. You got yours right. We'll give someone else an opportunity right now. Jesus, the only one who got it correctly so far.
Great. What's next? I can't wait.
Allie, I'm trying to make a point here that the two greatest things you can watch on TV are football and high-speed chases. And I think this game indicates that is absolutely correct, right? Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I mean, I think more entertaining has been you reading the transcripts, but...
I don't have the same energy that these guys have. I don't know how they do it. Evelyn on KROQ, you get the final chance. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. Hold on. Let me do this so that Jake approves. Hold on.
Feel free to make an error again.
I will make an error. First of all, I didn't make an error again.
Yeah, you did.
That's all I got? That was on purpose?
Yeah, that's right.
I can't say red light.
Yeah, I almost said red light. I would have given it away. All right. I can't believe he's going these speeds that he's currently at.
Football.
All right. If she's right, we have two. Then Cage could be in your future. Only one person got it right. Let's find out.
Doing everything he can to stay up with this guy here. Man, I can't believe he's keeping control of the speeds he's running. Just flying, man. And he looks like he might have blacked out there for a second. Excess of 100 miles an hour here using.
She said speed. She said chase, right, Allie?
I don't know what's happening.
I do. I recall. I think I did.
Okay. She got it right. That's close enough, Jake.
She said football.
Oh, she said football.
She did.
Sorry,
All right.
you're out. All right. Only one person got it right. This is a very hard game to put together.
It really is.
Spent way too long on this.
Well, you're a chicken scratch. You can't read it. That's where you're having problems.
This is the problem, Allie.
He reads 2 words.
All right, the next one is less beepy
High-speed chase.
at the Spurns.
Hey, Jesus, here's the good news for you. You're going to be at Cage the Elephant with us. You ready to go?
Yes. That's so
right.
awesome.
Klein's going to handwrite all the information you need to get there.
Yeah, good luck figuring it out. We will see you on Friday night at the El Rey. Tomorrow night, we'll see you at that show. We'll take a super quick break. We're back in a moment with your ADD news. And those Oasis tickets are still in your future with a much easier to win game. All about this show today. We'll do that next.
Klein, the World Famous Show. KROQ. Klein, Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ.
Allie Show. Hey, where's that gavel? We had some listeners that sent us a nice gavel. So
Gavel.
we can make this petty claims court seem a lot more professional. You can go ahead and check out the YouTube right now as we're streaming live, and you can watch Vanessa scurry in here with our brand new gavel. So
Come
we
on,
can start
scurry.
smashing that hammer down. We got petty claims court to get to. Usually this would be listeners fighting about something petty that's going on. Yeah, thank you. We need that gavel. That's the most important part of petty claims court. And thank you to, hold on, someone sent this to us. Let me read this note we got. Wow, that's real deal, Allie. That's a real nice
Very
gavel
loud.
right there. Something to make petty claims court spicy. Love you guys. Sweet Dibbits, listeners, Monica and Amelia. Well, thank you for sending that to us.
I love that.
We're not above receiving gifts from you fine people that listen to the show. All right, great. So now we got Allie and we got her wife. And Allie, usually you get to be a part of the decision-making in petty claims court. In fact, usually you tally the votes.
So can I not this time?
Of course you can't, because you're
Right.
now a defendant.
Okay.
It's time for petty claims court.
In the legal system, cases are tried from Supreme Courts to small claims court. But what about stuff that's too small for small claims court? This is petty claims court.
It's got some girth to it. Nice hammer right here. Petty claims court is now in session. Allie has accused her wife of something. Also, Allie claims she never farts, so we'll have to start with that issue, but then we'll get into the real issue, which is
on that.
the chore thing. Let's bring Allie's wife on the phone as well. This is Katie. Everyone knows Katie intimately.
Hi.
Hello, Katie. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Thanks for always good to talk to you, and thank you for joining us in this petty claims court.
I didn't know this is what I was joining. Like, this just upped the stakes.
So earlier in the week, I brought this up. Katie, you're the one who has the chore of cleaning the cat's litter boxes and making sure the food and the water is full. And we had 2 cats, now we have 1, and you pitched to me that you would no longer like to do this chore because your heart's not in it, because Zoe is now gone, and you're really just doing it for, quote, my cat, so it should be my responsibility. Is this correct?
Yes, that's true. I don't want to do it anymore.
I'm ready to rule. Katie's right. Court over.
Which
I have been doing it for years and years and years, and I primarily was doing it for my cat because she was more needy. And, we risked her peeing and pooping in other places. So I was on top of it. Allie wasn't on top of it. Allie didn't volunteer to help in that department.
I thought you should have seen Allie's face right there. It was great. I thought you should actually check out the YouTube now if you want to watch Allie's face making faces she doesn't normally make. Wait,
that's a really good idea. I have it on.
Katie, I thought both of the cats were both of your cats. Am I wrong here? Didn't you both get both cats together?
No. My cat was mine first, and then Callie, we technically got one when we first started dating, but she's Allie's cat. She lived with her, and Zoe lived with me. And then they came together.
Right. So she's our cat.
I mean, yeah, but she's mostly yours.
So now Allie's bringing up the point that she wants, if you want out of that chore, then we should reevaluate the whole chore situation in the relationship.
Yeah.
Because
So this
she's...
is the thing. I would like to see a list of what she thinks she does, and you should ask me what I'm doing right now and what I've done this morning.
Well, that's the thing is Katie flexes the chores. Well, this morning I did this. Well, this morning I did that. And
I'd like to hear what you did this morning. Go ahead, Katie. Please tell us.
Well, currently I'm folding our laundry. I unloaded the dishwasher, washed the dishes in the sink, cleaned the bathroom, swept the floor.
You never clean the bathroom or sweep the floor. So let's just...
She's under oath, so she's not lying to us. She wouldn't lie in
I'm
petty
not saying
claims
you
court.
didn't do it. I'm saying I'm usually the one who does all the deep cleaning. Is that correct? I'm usually...
Sweeping is not deep cleaning, sweetheart. And if you don't think I sweep multiple times a day, I'm going to stop sweeping, and you can see how dirty the house gets.
All right.
Yeah, sweetheart.
Number 1, we have a Roomba.
Yeah, tits.
So, okay. Number 2, yes,
half the time.
Maybe you do sweep, but I mop 100% of the time.
Which is what, every 3 months?
Oh, hey. Bam! I also clean the kitchen. I do all the deep cleaning of the kitchen, and
Allie, you deep clean like once every 3 months.
No, I deep clean throughout.
Or if you happen to take an edible one weekend and then do it because I asked you to.
Yes, she said, will you please take an edible and clean the house? And I said, happily, I will.
Are you saying that Allie is exaggerating her amount of chores and the effort that goes into them?
Yes, I don't care that I do a lot of the stuff around here.
Sounds like
It's not
most of the stuff.
it.
Yes.
No, it's not
I
most
just
of.
don't want her to lie about it. She shouldn't be taking credit where there's no credit to be
Scott,
taken.
When was the last time you cleaned a toilet in our house?
I don't know, a couple months ago.
No, that's not true.
When did you do it?
I did it last week because I do
you
it.
know when I did it?
Because she blew
For
that
Leslie's
bitch up.
birthday.
You did. Well, also the other thing is that I make the meals 100% of the time.
Oh, no, you're pivoting. You're moving away from what we're talking about now. You're changing. Objection sustained.
I talked to Masa about this at yoga, and she agreed that mostly all you do is cook.
You are talking about this with her.
Order.
Excuse me. I do so much more. I am cleaning all the time.
All right, listen. It feels like both of you think you're doing everything, and it turns out that
we probably both are.
the only person that's doing everything is Katie.
That's not true.
You
Also, a lot of the time I end up cleaning
doing
up.
everyone, not everything.
Okay.
All right, I will
Thank
accept
you
that.
so much, Omar.
Objection
Why are
sustained.
you
Overruled.
I hate the gavel.
The gavel's great.
The thing is, I'm also doing most of the cleanup because Katie said that I am a messy cook and I need to clean up after myself.
Right.
That is so true, and you have gotten a little bit better at that, and I appreciate that.
And I run the dishwasher because you say you don't want to run the dishwasher.
818 says this is the greatest petty claims court ever. You guys need to get one of those litter robots that will take care of the kitty litter duties. It sounds like the two of them are going to straight up split after this conversation. I can't believe you would make them do this before Valentine's Day. LMAO, she's talking to the yoga instructor about Allie. Unbelievable. I mean, it's people are fired up. You will get 10 seconds of closing arguments each, and then we will have to turn this over to a vote of your peers. Everyone has got jury duty this morning. Sorry to break it to you. Then we'll come back from the break and we will announce the results. Katie, you have 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You've been accused.
Wait. Okay. Yeah. What am I accused of? What am I defending myself?
Well, that's a good point now, Allie. What are you accusing her of?
I'm accusing her of now getting out of the chore of cleaning the litter box when the chores are, in my opinion, evenly split or even skewed towards me where I do more.
All right. 10 seconds, Katie, to defend that.
Ridiculous. Okay, so
stop laughing at me.
I mean, maybe that's my argument.
All right, her laughter is her argument. There's your 10 seconds well used. Allie, you have 10 seconds as well. You seem a little bit more unhinged.
Come on, Toots.
I work twice as many hours as you do. Okay, so you have a lot more time to do the laundry and fold the laundry. And if I do try and do the laundry, then you say I'm not doing it right. So you do the laundry, and then a lot of times you will leave it in the bin unfolded for days.
All right, 10 seconds. All right. Votes now. You got to vote Allie, you got to vote Katie. Someone's going to...
Katie or Sweetheart.
Katie or Sweetheart, get your votes to us. 800-520-1067. I cannot wait for the verdict. We'll come back with that.
626 Allie has stolen chore valor.
It is stolen valor. It is stolen chore valor is what it sounds like. It really does. We'll come right back with the results of this petty claims court after this quick break. Oh, my God. Heard the winner yesterday with Kevin Ryder. Ooh, very excited. People are having their dreams fulfilled right here on KROQ as we get you in. Last call for Oasis happening all week, and we'll have more tickets for you today and, of course, tomorrow morning as well to get you into that show over the weekend. If you want to go to the Hollywood Bowl and see Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas with Danny Elfman, we have those tickets coming up very soon here on KROQ. But first, before we can do any of that, let's give you some news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
In general, I hate the idea of getting fired over a social media post. I know it happens often now, and I know there are some people who truly deserve it, but you be the judge in this scenario. Some urgent care nurses at a hospital in Santa Barbara at a Sutter Health got fired after a series that they put on TikTok where they posted pictures of the weird substances that were left on that little chair paper in the exam room.
Oh, man. Ugh.
Everyone knows
Chair
about
paper.
the chair paper.
Of course.
It is very, it's as thin or thinner than a CD cushion, the things that are in the bathroom. And they are very easy to get soiled. And of course, when people go in for medical things, especially in urgent care, it gets soiled easily. And they posted a series of photos of mystery liquids that were left on that chair paper. And they were asking their followers to guess the substance.
And that's a problem?
And apparently it was seen as a violation. I guess it went viral, and then now Sutter Health responded and said this was highly inappropriate. This is a violation of, the privacy of our customers and things like that. They didn't reveal the identities of these people, but they said we're deeply concerned about a disrespectful social media post made on a personal account by a former employee. We're conducting a full review, and these people are not employed by Sutter Health at this time. So
because they thought it was funny that people were leaving skid marks on the paper. I'm sure it was mostly skid mark related, right? I mean, that's
really? That's
not liquid.
I would think
it's just all skin marks?
I think that's a lot. A lot of people are sitting on that paper. What else is it? It's sitting.
It's definitely butt sweat, I think.
Yeah, thanks. That's pretty sure. We cracked this code pretty
now
quickly.
we know why it went viral.
So people, they're posting. I don't know why the nurses, like people that are in the medical profession, they also want to go. It feels like they've got a good gig. They're in healthcare.
Dude, the dentist that I went to, not like I like him, but he was like, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I have this many followers. And he's posting videos every single day where he's, it's like in between patients. He makes videos and puts them up. And I think a lot of doctors and professionals now, especially in the medical field, feel like they have to also be on social media to be successful.
I told you, it's one of my most funniest real LA stories when I first moved here and I was going to a real doctor. And she made me wait because she got a phone call in the middle of my appointment. And then she came back and she was all excited. She said that she found out that she was going to she got a role as an extra in ER. And I'm
She
like,
was excited about that.
and I was like, but what are we doing here? You're a real doctor. I need real medical attention. You've gone to medical school and you're excited that you're going to be an ER as an extra?
I was an extra in ER. It doesn't pay crap.
Yeah, like that. That's a real downgrade.
Yeah, but that's LA. Everyone's multi-hyphenated.
I couldn't even believe it. I was like, hello? What's going on here?
so funny.
You are a doctor. You've beaten it.
All right, if you didn't know about the comedian Drusky, you might now after his video went viral. It's been viewed over 50 million times. He's a black comedian, but he dressed up successfully in whiteface at a NASCAR event and had not only a great time, but made some very good, very white friends. He posted a video of everything that he did at the NASCAR race, and you can see he's got, we're going to put it up on socials, but he's got the overalls with the one strap down. He's got man boobs. He's got a sunburn even. He's got tattoos, racially insensitive tattoos. He's got a big southern accent, and he had a great time.
Here's the love. Here's the honor. If you can't in her, on her.
There's him cheersing with his new friends. And so it's just him going around the NASCAR event and making a bunch of friends. And now there's this big question of whether he should be canceled because is whiteface just as offensive as blackface? If you're doing any kind of... It's not. I know. It's absolutely not. But is it in this climate, blah, 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 problematic? But of course, yes.
The argument could be made if a white comedian were to do the exact reverse thing and they would go, I'm going to dress up...
Yeah, but you can't make that argument.
Well,
because racism.
People will make that argument, and they're going to say, would that be acceptable? So this cannot be acceptable either. I think everything, once again, funny's funny. If it's funny, and there's
is funny.
And there's no harm intended behind it, then it's okay. I had no problem with all the things Borat would do, or whatever his real name is, Sacha Baron Cohen. I thought that was funny.
Oh, yeah.
So some people would argue that was...
Well, and this is also social commentary, you know.
Of course.
It's like, at one point, he's in a truck and he leans out, and there's a black guy going to NASCAR. And he's like, what are you doing here, boy? And he's like, I'm
pull that
going to the...
clip.
Damn
Pull that
it.
clip
Never
of
mind. I
Allie,
won't
guys.
repeat it. You can watch the video
Worth
yourself.
it just for that
The
clip.
dumb white lady.
Yeah, that's right. Shut up, dumb white lady. You said it.
I'm in white face that I can't take off every day.
Yeah, the whitest face.
All right, crying in public is always uncomfortable, but there's one place that people are crying more and more often. They're crying at work. And it's not like this is a new reality, but the new numbers are surprising. And before I reveal the stats, how many of us have cried at work? Klein, you have. I have.
I didn't cry at work.
Vanessa has.
When did I cry at work?
I was crying because you guys were crying.
Yeah, Johnny's cried.
When my dog died, I cried?
Yeah, I think you cried the other day when you got mad at me.
I didn't cry.
Yeah, you
You
cried.
were crying. There were tears.
What are you talking about? I wasn't crying. I was mad. I was frustrated with Allie. I thought she
Klein,
took
you cried too when your dog passed away, dude.
That one I remember. That one I got choked up
That
about.
was tough to listen to.
All right, shut up.
No, like in a sad way. I felt bad too because I was
Yeah,
like, oh
as you
man, he
should.
loves his pup.
Yeah, okay, 18 years with that dog.
Half of in-person workers say that they have cried at work, which checks out. It's a little over half of us here on the show. Because, a lot of people feel the pressure to not show emotion at work because they're like, I don't want to be the weird person who's crying at work. And you feel like you're judged by your coworkers. If you're a woman, it's because you're an overly emotional woman. If you're a man and you cry, it's because you're an overly emotional woman.
Right.
And then mental health experts say that we have to change the stigma around crying at work, spread the message that it's totally okay no matter who you are, because when you attempt to suppress crying, it only makes it worse.
You know what we should do? We should take that unused little nursing cube we have here and turn that into a cry box.
room.
Sad box. You just go over to the sad box and get a good cry out.
Yeah, well, they have a lot of tissues in there.
Yeah, no one here's lactating as far as I know. I'm sure we can.
I think I'm the only one who's ever pumped at work.
Allie's the only person that went in that room and started
Do
pumping
they have
milk.
a lot of tissues in that room?
Yeah,
Tons.
oh yeah. You want to make it?
I don't think they understood what the room was for.
All right, Omar's come up with a better solution
I think
for
they
it.
didn't know pump room.
Omar's going to make it a pump room again.
Ew.
All right,
Absolutely
Omar,
will.
that's your pump room now. All right, well, there you have it. We get into a brand new hour of the show right now.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning and welcome to your prequel. Klein Alley Show KROQ. Week flying by. That's what happens when you have a short week. Thank you, Monday holiday. And then, of course, when you have things to look forward to this weekend, perhaps it's Friday night, private KROQ show with Cage the Elephant, or Saturday, Sunday, as Oasis takes over the Rose Bowl. Just saw some shots of their planes, I guess, landing in L.A., getting ready for the big show. So that's exciting. We get you into that show later this morning and throughout the day on KROQ.
Oh, 626 said, as a former McDonald's employee, the storage room and the walk-in freezer were designated crying areas in our place of work.
It's funny how it's been totally acceptable for people to take smoke breaks, but also I think every 15 minutes you should be able to go out and have a good cry break.
Oh, love a good cry.
No,
There's another one. 3 times you cried at work.
Well, that's not that's a sound effect of me, but it wasn't really crying. I think I was doing an impression of my dead dog there, so now I am sad. Thanks a lot, guys. Jesus, full circle. This hour on the show, man versus machine. None of us humans can win the lottery. $1.7 billion now because we're all sitting on a bunch of losing tickets, but I don't think anyone has turned to the experts, and that is the AI overlord. So we will see if humans stand a chance when it comes to winning the lottery, or will AI tell us exactly what we need to do to win, how we need to spend our money, what we should do immediately after we win. We will get into that coming up later this hour. And because everyone seems to be drafting things, fantasy football drafts, if you waited till the last possible second, you're doing yours this morning. Of course, you got the first game of the season that's happening later today, and then another game tomorrow with the Chargers and the Chiefs. But the reality is we will be drafting a little show draft. Opportunity for us to draft some of the show regulars, a variety of things like who will get arrested, who will have an untimely death. It'll all be coming up this hour on the show. Allie. I'm really sorry that you guys brought up a second ago. I cried on the air because I lost my dog, and I didn't know you were going through something right now. I apologize. Allie looked real sad during that song.
Well, I did lose a member of the family.
I didn't know.
Well, yeah, you didn't ask. And I'm very upset to report.
What, was supposed to start every day by saying, hey, did anyone die in your life today? I didn't know. How would I know to ask?
Cared. I actually got home yesterday, after my car nap. I decided to take a little break, get some air conditioning. And I walked in, and I was doing some dishes because, I get put to work pretty much as soon as I get home. And I look over to the fish tank and notice that the one fish we have left is upside down and not moving.
I thought you just had a dead fish.
Yeah, we did just have a dead fish. We had two. We had two betta fish in the same tank, but there's like a little divider, that separates them.
From life and death.
The first one died pretty quickly, and I don't think we noticed for like a couple of days because when we tried to take it out, it just disintegrated. And
It's good parenting right there. When you notice your fish is dead, it's already powder. That's how you know you did a good job of taking care of that fish.
I definitely felt bad. I was like, dude, because when you have a kid, obviously the pets kind of get knocked down a rung on the priority list, and the cats have kind of, gotten pushed down a bit, but the fish is just always the last priority. I mean, right? If you're going to forget about a living thing, it's going to be plants and fish. And I got home. It was upside down, and I was like, Katie, did you notice that the fish is dead? And she was like, she is? And I was like, I've been, it's a lady. Never had a name because I didn't want to get too attached. And I said...
How long has this fish lived in your house?
I don't remember when I got him. I don't know.
You just said him. You just changed the gender of the fish.
Them, together.
Oh, it's them. Oh, how trendy.
Just want to be inclusive.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't know how they identify, Klein.
It's a theta fish. Wait, Allie, let me just start for a second.
I don't remember when I got them.
I got to ask you a serious question. You've been living in your car for 3 days now? Two nights, whatever?
3, yeah.
Your wife couldn't keep a fish alive? Now she's in charge inside the house because you're living in your car.
Right. And I'm the one who feeds the fish.
And of the things that are currently living in your house, you have 3 cats.
A child.
And a fish.
A bunch of plants. And
right.
Yeah,
and she's already killed one of those things.
She's already killed one of those things.
Wow.
But I also, I know what you're thinking, but I don't think it's her fault in this scenario because one of the cats has been really making his way in that fish tank. And he's been learning how to get on the counter now. He fell inside of it at one point because he was able to take the top off, get his hands in there, and he fell in, kind of. I think
that's hilarious. Where's that content? That's a funny
video. I know.
Video.
I didn't get it on video. It was so funny. Ugh. And he freaked out, and then the fish freaked out, and everything went flying. It was great. I know.
It'd be viral.
And of course, anything interesting that happens in my house, I don't film, so it doesn't get posted. But at one point, when I was picking up this little fish with the spoon, Katie looked at it dead and was like, "Oh," and started petting it.
What do you mean, touching the fish?
Yeah, she touched it. And I was like, dude, you're not supposed to do that. You can't touch fish.
Fish are very strange because I don't think people have real emotion connection to them at all. But then when they do die, we do experience some of those stages of death. Even though, of all the things to lose, I think most people would pick fish over anything else. But still.
I mean, it was a sad 10 minutes of my day. But I did feel like...
What did you do, flush or bury?
Yeah, I did flush.
Flush?
I did flush, yeah. But I did feel... I think the sadness didn't come from like, oh, I had such a connection with the fish. It was like, I let you down. Like, it was my job to keep you alive, and you either weren't fed enough or you were being slowly tortured to death.
If you want to borrow,
this cat.
this message, I still have this message from Vanessa.
Hi, girls. I'm Vanessa. I work with your dad. I have a message for you from your dad. He can't do it himself. You're a ready fish. He is dead. He's hanging out with Chloe in the Rainbow Place. They're chilling.
So if you want to borrow that message, Vanessa's great at delivering the messages if you haven't told your kid yet.
No, we told him right away. I guess Katie told him as soon as she picked him up from school. And
why?
Your fish is dead.
It's another message you could use as well. It's another one of our very talented listeners.
It's such an array of ways I could tell my kid. She told him when she picked him up.
Here's
when they got home.
Here's another way you could tell him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of options.
You know who else uses the potty? The fish.
The fish.
Just once.
You sure the thing is dead? Because I'm telling you.
No, Katie pet it and it didn't move.
I had a buddy one time who was convinced the fish was dead. Convinced. And actually got to the point where he put it in the toilet. And then all of a sudden, things started swimming around in the toilet.
No, because that's happened many times with this fish, especially beta fish.
That's happened many times?
Yes.
You put it in the toilet and...
No, not in the toilet, but it'll be still.
Yeah.
You know, if beta fish, they're just kind of like... They're just hanging out. And you're like, what are you doing? And then you tap and they're like, what? And then I realized, okay, it's still alive. But then at some point, it was kind of sinking lower and lower, and then it was like kind of hanging out down by the rocks. And I think when they start laying on the ground, that's not a good sign. But I don't think this was Katie's fault. I think that this fish was being slowly tortured by our cat. I don't know what that cat was doing in the middle of the night to this fish, but I think it was being tortured and stressed to the point where it could not live anymore.
Probably took it out. Probably it did it to itself because it heard that constant tapping. Your wife just tapping around on the floors with her stupid tap shoes.
Even through the water, this is just terrible.
Imagine you're a fish. Your constant life is like that cup of water in Jurassic Park, just constantly shaking because you're just tap dancing around.
Apparently, our kid doesn't care, but he does want another fish, and we have made
Stop getting fishes.
I know. Katie and I were like, we're not doing fish anymore. No fish that's done is not worth the responsibility. It's not worth the fish tank cleaning. But the thing is, we have this tank, and because I'm El Cheapo, I want to try to make money off of it. But nobody wants a used fish tank, right?
No,
so I should just throw it out.
I actually it's probably the most common thing I see on the side of the road with a sign that says "free, just take." It's like an empty tank that was holding something at one point. I see a lot of these tanks.
Everybody else who's decided to get a fish and then regretted it.
Well, in case you're wondering who's the worst parent in Allie's house, it is her wife, because she had one small job while Allie lived in her car, and that's keep a few things in the house alive.
And those things, I think, can live a week without eating.
Take a moment of silence now as we pay our respects to Allie's no-named fish.
562, that fish died of fear. What a bad mom.
That's so true. We're back in a moment with the only draft that matters this football season. That is next.
It's been more than a decade since Oasis was seen on stage as a group.
No one thought this reunion would ever happen.
Their highly anticipated sold-out show.
British band reunited for a sold-out performance.
One of only 3 U.S. cities on the band's world tour.
All week on KROQ, it's Last Call with Oasis.
For me personally, I grossly underestimated what I was getting into.
It's Klein.
And Allie.
Your last call for tickets to Oasis all week long on KROQ.
Don't miss out on one of the biggest shows of the year happening this weekend at the Rose Bowl.
Hi, it's Kevin Ryder.
Hey, it's Megan Holiday. For your last chance to win your way in to see Oasis, all you got to do is keep listening.
Last Call with Oasis.
All week on the World Famous KROQ.
Hello, this is Noel Gallagher talking to each and every one of you on the World Famous KROQ.
Apologies for all the people that are sitting in their car, even though they're supposed to be in their job right now, waiting for the exciting conclusion of this petty claims court. And before Allie or her wife Katie say anything, and Katie's on the phone still, Omar, you got to witness the conversation that just happened off the air for the last 5 minutes between the two of them. The fighting did not stop for almost that entire song and commercial break.
It was very entertaining, to say the least, and now I get how Katie charms her way out of everything, because Allie was just kind of taking it, just kind of like nodding her head, and it was amazing to watch. Kudos, Katie.
Kudos.
I'm very impressed.
I'm going to play some audio. I recorded some of your fighting. I think it's fair that the listeners get to hear what really goes on when you guys don't think you're on the air. This is Allie accusing Katie of sleeping late today and getting ready for a nap right now after this is done. Listen to this, and then they really went on a tangent.
All right, what, 6:30?
So annoying. 6.
Right, and so you've already, it's 3 hours later and you're already taking your first nap.
Yeah, because I have to have energy to listen to people for 5 straight hours.
What do you think I do for a job?
It's different, Allison.
What happened to Sweetie?
My job is just as much of an energy suck as yours, and I do it for twice as long.
You're having conversation, and it's entertaining, and it's energizing, and you do it for 4 hours.
It's not entertaining.
That's for sure. That's for sure. At least until you joined us. Now it is. That was just some of the fighting that was going on behind the scenes. And the phones are lit up now, of course, well over the 100 votes we asked for. People have strong opinions in the petty claims court battle of Allie versus her wife. She accuses her wife of trying to
get out of some chores.
Get out of the one I'm going to quote you. Get out of the one chore she does, which is...
I didn't say one chore she does.
Well, you said laundry doesn't count because she likes doing it.
Well, she won't let me do it. She says I do it wrong.
Katie, is that true?
Do what wrong? The laundry?
Yeah.
You don't do the laundry wrong.
You said that I don't do the cycle right, or the water's too warm or some crap.
I mean, you need to, maybe the water temperature.
And I don't spray it properly. Sometimes you got to spray stuff down.
Allie,
there's a whole process.
Allie is accusing...
You have stains on everything. And you don't...
That's Poogers for you.
All right.
Allie's wife is accusing Allie now. I don't even know who's the defendant anymore. It seems like they're both defendants somehow. Allie's wife is accusing Allie of stolen chore valor, taking credit for all the chores. Meanwhile, she says already this morning she's been up doing everything. So there's a real fight happening between
just
chores.
So happens she cleaned the bathroom, which never happens. I always do the deep cleaning, and I've done all the dusting, all the mopping, all of the deep. I've cleaned the fans, baseboards, all that stuff.
I want to get to the votes because a lot of people
clean the baseboards.
Yes, I do. You just don't know.
There's a lot of no one knows if the baseboards are clean.
It's true.
Blaine,
I
who
do
are you?
because
Blaine?
I look at them and think about it.
Blaine, who are you voting for?
All right, sweet divots, everybody.
Sweet divots. Hi. What's your vote
so
for?
I've lived my 17-year marriage in this last 15-minute phone call,
Right.
and I, too, do chores and then do them wrong and then don't do them and then get in trouble for not doing the chores that I was doing wrong. So, Allie, I feel for you. However, out of straight fear, my wife's going to listen to the podcast. I'm going to go with Katie just because I don't want any more lectures.
All right, that's a vote for Katie. That's the Jedi mind trick for you.
909 said, I feel bad for Allie, but I'm still going to vote for her partner.
Nick?
I know you guys need to do the votes, but listen, I have a list of what I do. Litter, I take the trash in and out. I do the dishes, the laundry. I throw away all her snot rags. I gather her random socks throughout the house. I unpack her lunchbox.
How many snot rags?
That's not, if I'm sick.
Hold on.
That's
That's like a regular thing that you have to put on your list.
Gross thing to hurt.
Katie, shut up.
Really just follow her snot rags.
Shut up. Quiet down, Snotty. Katie, what percentage of your day is spent picking up Allie's snot rags?
10%.
No, that's not true.
So much snot.
And her earplugs.
All right. Well, those fall out when I sleep.
And I vacuum the bathroom every day.
No.
All right.
The shed in here.
Guys, this petty claims court has gotten out of control. I got the gavel
I'm
here.
the winner, obviously.
We have to take a few. We have to take a few more of the votes. All right. Let me just, Linda. Let's get a lady's opinion on this. Go ahead, Linda.
Hey, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs. What's up?
I don't care how many chores each one does. In my opinion, this is like a stepchild. And if something happened to your stepchild, or pardon me, to your child that you birthed, and you still have a stepchild, you need to take care of that child. And if they agreed that who had the responsibility of taking care of the cats, I think that Katie should continue to take care of the cats.
All right. That's a vote in the column of Allie. So people are split up all over the place.
I think if she has already taken on that chore, she should continue to take on the chore.
Donald.
And I did right in front of you last night. And I'm playing with the cat right now with the laser pointer.
Great.
By the way, she works some serious hours.
Yes.
Okay? And then cooking, doing all the cooking on top of that, that's work in itself. That needs to be appreciated.
And all the grocery shopping.
Who's your vote for then, Donald?
Grocery shopping too. So finding time for all that's hardcore.
Yep.
Okay? And working the hours you do, and then having someone taking naps all day.
Yep.
That's kind of frustrating.
No,
sometimes I get home and she is taking a second nap.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's true when I was very depressed, but that is not true now.
All right.
There's
Thank
the
you.
Jedi again.
The smart move. I like it. That's good. You
It's
know
about
what?
her mental health.
Allie, don't go again. Don't take her down on her mental health. How dare you, Allie?
Now I look like an a-hole again.
Fern? Who gets the vote? Snotty? A-hole Snotty or Katie? Beautiful Katie.
You guys are all punk bitches, man. You need to stand up to your spouses. So in that spirit, I'm voting for Allie.
All right. The votes have been cast. I'm looking at this text line. There is no shortage here.
Katie wins for the snot rags alone, says 336.
In the case of Allie versus her own wife.
Allie should clean everything because she looks more homely.
Damn!
There have been no shortage of ideas that have come through on the text line.
925. Jerry.
Allie is a monster. How is Katie such an effing ninja? Unbelievable. Must be the world's greatest therapist.
Mm-hmm.
She's convinced
She is a wonderful therapist.
She's convinced me now that not only is Allie wrong, but she's disgusting. All right. There's a lot of votes here. But I would like to congratulate the winner of this petty claims court. And it goes to none other than Jedi Katie.
Great.
With 78% of the votes.
That's not, you don't know what percent it is. You're not counting anything over there.
It looks to be like 78% of the votes.
Okay.
I like how she said that while she was wiping her nose.
Because I'm upset. Does anybody have a snot rag?
Katie, any closing
God,
comments?
you're rotten. A monster.
Katie, anything you'd like to say as we wrap up this petty claims court?
This was very smart. I mean, not everyone voted correctly, but the majority did. And honey, I love you. And listen, I do feel like things are pretty even around here. The whole issue was that you lied, that you do more. And that's just not true.
Well, now it led to everybody thinking that I just sit around blowing my...
Rock Your Klein Alley show, and even though billions of people are playing fantasy football, this has nothing to do with that, so you can still keep listening if you don't want to hear about your friends' fantasy football teams. This has to do with this show specifically, and stuff that happens on this show to us and to some of the people that are a part of, I would argue, our universe, right? And an opportunity for us all now to put together a fantasy team using 2 players only. Someone that actually works here at KROQ could be on this show specifically, or one of the other people like Justin the engineer that comes in here, Uncle Scott you hear about. Sometimes you hear about the big boss here.
We've a Klein Alley show.
That's right.
And the head honcho himself, Kevin Weatherly.
It'd be a terrible draft pick, but you could take him if you wanted to.
You could pick Spray Allen.
You could pick Spray Allen, the band
That's
that we
K-Dub's
mentioned
nickname
a
in the
lot.
bathroom.
That's right. That's what they call him. That's right. Omar, you're exactly right. He loves this conversation. So it's an opportunity. Here's what's going to happen. Throughout the next few months, we'll be keeping track of whoever we've drafted on our team, and we will get points if things happen in their lives, like hired or fired. If they have some sort of a serious health issue. I mean, think about a guy like Blind Charlie. That guy got cow blood put in his body. I mean, that would be definite fantasy points right there. If they get arrested, that would be points, which would be a great reason to take
anyone.
Really, any of those guys who work here or who listen to the show. There's if they make the news in any way, shape, or form. If they actually make news. Think about the drama that's happening right now between Pantyhose Greg and Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, God, right.
Only a matter of time before Shia LaBeouf either shoots him or calls the cops on him and he makes the news.
I'm starting to think Pantyhose Greg is kind of a sleeper in this. He could really get all the things that you mentioned.
And then also if they get into a relationship or end a relationship. So that includes, I mean, if you think about Blind Charlie, that guy went all the way to Alaska to meet a woman that he met with on some weird blind app that she helped him find his keys or something.
I forgot he did that.
He went all the way there, had sex with this woman in Alaska.
Yeah, he seemed so happy.
He was so
Did
happy.
he propose?
I think he did propose marriage to her.
Yeah, and then she broke up with him.
So that would have been like a ton of fantasy points, you know. So who knows? That guy.
If he had gotten murdered, that would have been even more.
So
makes news.
So anyway, we can each draft. The order has been pre-selected. So once again, we will each have 2 people on our team. Someone that works here at KROQ, or in the building, or
someone
on this show.
in the Klein Alley Show solar system.
And then someone else. And it doesn't matter which order you go with. You just get 2 picks each. The first overall pick. DJ Omar Khan was selected to pick first. So, Omar, you can pick either someone who works here first or someone else. And I just want to go over some of the many people that could be open to you. Blind Charlie, obviously, the Bud Light Bros, Moist Joyce, Pantyhose Greg, One-Armed Gary, Four Loko Freddy, Big Chocolate, the Toe Sucker.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Brad Williams.
What about Mary the Ninja?
Mary the Ninja, a new person on the show apparently.
Toothless firefighter.
Pedro the janitor, if you remember that guy.
Oh my God!
And
Throwback.
Stoner CJ, who calls a lot and is always defending Jake and always hates Hosier. Remember that woman?
Can we draft friends of the show like Brad Williams?
I mentioned his name.
You did, okay.
Yes.
Well, you mentioned a lot. All right.
Yeah,
I was listening, but you mentioned a lot.
What's the category?
At once.
What do we? How is this working?
You can pick anyone you want to, either who works on the show or that is listening to the show, and you will get points if things happen in their personal lives.
Oh, I see.
Hired, fired, health issues, arrested, make the news, or giant relationship change one way or another. Start dating, get engaged,
for me.
Divorced. Who's your first overall pick in the Klein Alley Show draft?
It's going to be chocolate sauce. What's his name?
Chocolate Factory?
Are you taking our boss?
Chocolate Factory. There you go.
You're taking the
Chocolate
big.
Factory.
I thought you were taking Big Chocolate the toast.
No. Yeah. Chocolate Factory. Yeah, for sure. That guy is into some bad stuff, man. I mean, I think it's all going to come to light in 2025.
Okay, so you're drafting the big boss.
Yeah, man. The only reason he's here at 5 a.m. working out is for alibis.
Okay, so you believe that he's killing people during the off time, and he's in here.
That or something shady. Well, we're going to find out.
So
So one of the bosses is blowing up the bathroom every day, and the other one is murdering people.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So according to
Hell
Omar,
of a place we work at.
All right. Omar,
That's
that's an interesting. He'll be so thrilled. He's the number one draft pick in this whole thing. All right. Next up on the clock, Allie, you got the number 2 pick.
Okay. I think I'm going to go with Outside Show for now. I'm going to do Bud Light Bros.
God damn it!
Yeah. Just because if they get hired or fired, that's happened before several times. They've been hired or fired, right?
Yep.
Health issues. I mean, come on. Cirrhosis is around the corner.
Around the corner. I think it's here.
I mean, getting arrested, that's a big possibility.
I don't think so. I think these guys are responsible drinkers.
Yeah, they're like when they are. Obviously, they carried out of our cabana in Vegas on a stretcher, which is not responsible. But
that was Vegas, man.
But, right, they knew that they were in a safe place. I don't think they would have done that had they had to drive.
But also making the news, I think they could do it either just based on their lifestyle or based on their passion for the show, trying to get in front of a news crew and get us on TV.
Yeah,
they're passionate people. They're very dedicated.
All right, congratulations, Bud Light Bros. You have been drafted first by Al.
And Klein Alley Show.
And they think Allie's a 10, so they have questionable judgment.
Viva Klein Alley Show.
You are officially the number 2 pick in the draft. On the clock next, Jake the Nerd, you have the 3rd pick.
All right. Since Allie stole my pick, One-Arm Gary.
One-Arm Gary is...
Your old standard.
Look, One-Arm Gary could die any day. He's
He can
old.
also lose his girlfriend.
Yeah,
he's very
He
unpredictable,
also comes into
man.
money all the time. He loses money and gets money all the
He's
time.
burning boats and stuff.
Yeah, he's exploding boats constantly. We think there's insurance fraud involved. We're not sure.
But I don't think he's ever had a job.
Yeah, so it's hard for him to get fired, but he could get hired.
He could get hired, and if he did get hired, he would immediately get fired, which would be a lot of
That's
points
how we
for
met
Jake.
him. He got fired from his driving job.
That's right. We
So
met
if
him.
somebody gets hired and then fired, is that 2 points?
Of course, double points.
Cool.
Yeah. So you're taking One-Arm Gary. You love One-Arm Gary.
Hell yeah, man.
Now
All right.
Jake's going to try and break up his
One-Arm-
relationship.
He's been Tina. She's like a saint, like a normal woman.
I
She
know,
puts
I-
up with him.
oh,
All right, so you're
amazing,
taking
that
One-Arm
woman.
Gary. So Allie is taking. All right, so off the board is the Bud Light Bros. Off the board is One-Arm Gary. I'm next on the clock. I was maybe going to draft Inside Show. I was going to potentially take Vanessa as my first pick.
What?
Yeah, I just think Vanessa's got
To
a lot
have
of
health issues and get arrested? She's such a goody two-shoes.
No, but I think Vanessa, I'm not saying I'm taking her yet. I'm just thinking this. I think Vanessa's going to have relationship dramas. I think I can get a lot
She
of.
has high cholesterol, all that chicken, all that fried chicken.
Yeah, she's eating all the chicken and she's getting her blood work done. She's having those weird woman issues all the time.
Woman issues?
I think you did
You're like manifesting bad things to me right now.
I think Vanessa.
Vanessa said she didn't want us to do this draft at all because she doesn't want to, conjure up horrible things to happen to all of us.
That's because she doesn't want to keep the list.
Oh, no, I'm writing it down, and I am getting confused.
I'm going to take, with my draft pick, I'm going to take, I'm going to take Secondhand Cindy.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, Vanessa. I was thinking,
Sorry.
I'll take you in the next round if you're still available. I got to take Secondhand Cindy because she is, as you know, she has survived death so many times. I don't want bad things to happen to her, but I do think she's
Yeah, 747 said, I think I talked to Secondhand Cindy at the barbecue. She's been arrested over 15 times and been hospitalized over 10.
Yeah. And I mean, she's, she drinks and she smokes and she parties and look at it, she took 15 modes of transportation to get here. She's bound to get another DUI. I hope she doesn't, but she's bound to.
Oh, wow. No, Secondhand Cindy is actually texting in.
Oh, okay.
Believe me, I have more. Wow.
Good. Okay, you're my pick, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go Secondhand Cindy.
Secondhand Cindy believes in this show so much, she'll probably get arrested just for you.
I'm going to believe in you, Secondhand Cindy. If you could get us on the news somehow, that'd be great. Get some points. All right, so here we go. She's off the board. Next up is Vanessa. You're actually next in the draft. Johnny has the last pick.
All right. I'm going with Pantyhose Greg.
He's going to be calling you a lot.
Because I think he could get arrested. I think he could have a health issue. I think he could get a girlfriend or a boyfriend.
No way.
He might make the news if he continues to harass
Shia LaBeouf.
Who?
Child?
What?
Shia LaBeouf.
Yep.
Child LaBeouf.
Child LaBeouf. Good point. Is that your draft pick?
I think he could be. He's my number one.
No, he's a good pick. And Jake's right. You are doubling your chances of a significant other because he's into everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's into guys too?
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Oh.
I think.
He also has been banned from so many places now that I think if he goes to any Starbucks, he gets arrested for trespassing.
Yeah.
So there is a good chance he gets arrested.
He's got a long ban.
All right, Johnny boy, you're on the clock. Everyone's drafting. It's funny. No one drafted employees here except Omar took Chocolate Factory with the number one overall pick. If you're just joining us, it's the Klein Alley Show fantasy draft where we can only draft people that work on the show or people that listen to the show that we know of by name. And already off the board is Chocolate Factory, Bud Light Bros are gone, One Arm Gary's out, Secondhand Cindy is off the table, Vanessa just took Pantyhose Greg, and Johnny, you're up. What do you pick?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and choose Jake Dill as my number one draft pick.
Oh, man, that was a great pick.
Yeah.
Jake is going for all of these. Relationship change. I know he's striking out a lot with the ladies and lesbians.
Sure is.
But you know what? I still got hope, and cuffing season is right around the corner, so I think he stands a good chance, actually.
Damn.
Yeah, also, this health issue stuff's going to get to Jake eventually.
He does have hella health issues, though.
Yeah,
you do got ulcerative.
No, you have the exploding butt, dude, but you also have you've lost so much weight, it's going to catch up with you eventually.
Yeah, that's a little wild.
Good for you.
Yeah, we'll see.
Also, too, he also looks like could end up on the news. I think there was one or two times where we didn't even know that he was on the news, and then listeners had to tell us, hey, Jake's on the news, and we had no idea.
Yeah, what was that for, Jake?
That was like the Burbank Street Fair.
Exciting.
That's a good pick. All right.
And speaking of Burbank, too, I also feel like he would get arrested out there because it always seems like he's up to no good in Burbank, bothering people.
Well, and getting street audio, too. You never know where he can end up being somewhere he's not supposed to.
All right, Johnny, you got the first pick in the second round. We got to wrap this up. Lightning round. Here we go. You just you took Jake the Nerd. Congratulations. That's a great pick. You're up next. Go ahead.
I'm choosing Justin the Engineer because he's definitely giving vibes for all of these.
You can't pick two people that work here.
Oh, you can't? Why not?
All right, you know what? Fuck.
Nope. Whoa. What? What the hell? Are you kidding me right now?
I can't say that word on the air. All right, yeah, you can take Justin. That's fine. That's fine. I'm so shocked that Johnny couldn't follow.
What a random scenario for you to say the F word. I thought you'd be
this is how I want to get fired. I'm afraid
This
to bleep
makes
that.
a best of.
All right, so here we go. So Johnny takes Justin the Engineer. All right, so Justin the Engineer and Jake are gone. All right, moving on. Vanessa, go ahead quickly.
Surfer Jay. I think he could be on the news, and that's
Surfer
all
Jay.
the ones that I could come up with,
Surfer
honestly.
Jay. All right, you're taking Surfer Jay. Works here on the show. I'm up next. God, I'm going to take you, Vanessa. You're on my team.
Wow.
My fantasy team is Secondhand Cindy and Vanessa. I like that. All right, moving on. Jake?
I'm taking you, dude.
Don't take
Mr.
me.
F-bomb.
I'm taking you, F-boy.
Don't take me.
F this, F that.
I
You could be getting
Married,
fired for
not
that
married.
F-bomb you just lit off.
FCC's going to come and arrest your ass.
I don't
Yeah, I
want
think
it.
you get arrested for that. I think that's why your wife leaves you.
All right, well, thank you. Great. So Jake takes me. He's
Oh,
hoping.
story writes
That's
itself.
how you make the news.
All right, great. My life falls apart. There we go. Allie?
I'm going to go with Omar.
You're taking Omar.
Yeah. I think especially because of his weird diarrhea butt thing, there's going to be more health issues there. I think there's something underlying. I could easily see Omar getting hired, taking another job, He's already got like 4 of them. What's another one?
Right.
Getting arrested. You still do sketchy stuff, Omar, every once in a while, right?
That is correct. I still do, especially if the opportunity arises. Yeah.
Some guy was doing blow at a wedding he was DJing. He took a video and posted it to the guy.
That is funny. I found it so funny.
Omar's getting arrested. All right, and Omar, it's the final pick now. You have to pick. You picked the staff person, so now you got to pick technically outside of the show. Who are you going with?
I don't think we know too much about her yet, but I think in the coming months we're going to find out that this is just an onion. She's a layer on a layer of just fascinating things, and I think she's got a dark, deep past. My pick is going to be Moist Joyce.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Moist Joyce.
Kind of a mystery.
Teams are set. Now our season can officially begin. Come on. No one took Blind Charlie. I'm surprised.
I don't think he's going to get arrested.
He's too good of a guy, I guess.
He is. And he's already rich.
He is.
He doesn't need a job.
DJ controller.
We will be back after this on KROQ.
So am I going to pitch cuckolding?
You'll be doing that one tonight with your wife.
All right.
Yeah.
That won't go well. She doesn't want to do any of that.
All right, well, we'll see.
She's already almost there.
Yeah, she's already doing it. Didn't you walk in on her?
You guys think that she's some kind of a sex freak. She doesn't want to do any of this stuff. I'm the only girl she's ever had sex with.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
If you're just watching, she's all in.
I saw her with that bartender at that concert. She was like so alive.
Yeah, but that's like flirty social stuff. She doesn't want to follow through on any of it.
We'll see.
When everyone stop mm-hing. All
right. To my window. Klein, Alley, Show. Mornings on KROQ. 106.7 KROQ.
What is the claim you bring to us in this edition of Petty Claims Court?
As I'm doing dishes, I'll be there doing literally everything, and then at the very end of it, she'll notice I'm at the end and then try to come help at the end and then act like she helped do almost all
of it. Oh, yes.
Oh, wow. Yeah. She wants the credit.
Vanessa just informed me that they're calling us right now from the hospital. Are you guys in a hospital right now?
Yeah.
Wait, why are you guys at a hospital right now?
We just had our baby.
Oh my God.
Hunter, you are calling to complain about your wife after she just had a child?
You know, I thought about it as we went along, and I wanted to make it sound good, and then as it starts coming out, I'm like, uh-oh.
Klein Alley Show.
Did none of us do community service? Because that was the easiest.
That was the hardest one.
Yet the easiest one.
I think I have something that you could consider community service because I help coach my girls' softball team. Does that count?
No, that's called parenting, you ass.
No, it's free. But no, I'm like coaching kids that I don't know.
Yes, but also if you coach another kid's team for free.
No, I don't pay attention to my kids.
I think when you coach a kid's softball team and don't molest any of them, it is community service.
Omar, did you molest any of them?
Let me think. No, I did not.
Okay, good.
All right, I get the point.
All right.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. No one won the Powerball yet again. It's over $1.7 billion because we are just humans trying to figure it out. And clearly this is a robotic world. So it's time for some man versus machine. So we can figure out, using the help of AI technology, how to actually win. We yesterday tried to talk to our, quote, luckiest listeners. And of all of them, we only got one winning number. It happened to be the Powerball, so we made a little bit. But it's not what we were hoping would have happened. And if you're sitting there with a losing ticket in your pocket right now, which you probably are, let's go ahead and officially see if humanity stands a chance against the robots. Allie, the first question we asked ChatGPT, robot technology, is if you do win Powerball, what is the actual first thing that you should do? You're a human now. Let's see if you have the right answer.
Okay, so the first thing when I look at the ticket and see how I have the winning numbers, I cry, I scream, I hug my family, call my mom, put my ticket in a safe location where it cannot be destroyed or stolen.
Where's that location?
I'm not telling you where that is.
Well, you have to say where it is. That's the answer to the question.
Up high in an enclosed safety box in a closet.
Okay.
Okay.
Allie says, cry, call your mom, tell your mom, hug your family, and put it in a box in the closet.
Yeah, make sure, because the winning ticket, if you don't have it in person, you have lost everything. So the first thing I want to do is secure that ticket.
All right, here's what the robot says.
Don't tell everyone right away.
Already, you are disagreeing. Robot says, do not tell
Immediate family's okay. They're not going to screw me over.
Your mom's got a big mouth. as you know.
She does, actually.
Stretched out over the years.
But I gotta
over and
tell
over
her.
again.
I can't not tell her.
Well,
You
you're
would
not-
call your mom too, right?
No, absolutely not. You don't know who's listening to your phone call. Government's bugging you. I'm not saying anything.
What?
Tight lips, loose lips, sink
So
ships,
if
baby.
you win the lottery, I will not know?
No. Well, you would know because I would probably drive in a much nicer car. But other than that, you wouldn't know.
Don't tell everyone right away. The fewer people who know, the safer you'll be. Sign the back, take photos, and make copies. And put it somewhere extremely safe, like a fireproof safe, safety deposit box, etc. Or hide it in nature's pocket, your ass.
Oh,
wow.
I didn't think of there.
That is so
Might get a little
aggressive.
moist there, but I put it in a baggie.
Oh, that'd be so typical. Allie would hide it in her ass, and they would not be able to cash the ticket because they couldn't scan. Sorry, ma'am, we can't cash this thing. It's
But
disgusting.
the robot said hide it in my house.
So anyway, I would say point goes to robot on that one.
What do you mean? I did basically the same answer.
You said tell people. Once you tell your wife, you know your wife can't keep a secret.
She'll
so
be there when it's happening.
When I told you I was going on Shark Tank, I said, don't tell anyone. You said, I promise I won't. And then you told me after the fact you told 50 people.
Dude, I won't tell anyone means you're going to tell one person. Everyone knows that.
In that particular case, you told a lot of people.
I told 3.
No, you told a lot. And then it got back to me. And how'd you find out?
Right.
Someone told, someone heard from Allie.
And then look, in hindsight, did it matter? No.
Yeah, it cost me a deal.
No, it didn't.
We go to Omar for the next question. Omar, actually, we'll go to Jake next. Jake, you usually think like the robot. Jake, we asked the robot now. Let's pick numbers. Humans aren't good at it. We're always picking birthdays, anniversaries, a bunch of loser dates. We're going to ask the robot how to pick the winning numbers. What do you think?
I think, well, you can go online and look at all the winning Powerball numbers forever, I think. I would take the last 5 years of drawings, put all those into an Excel spreadsheet, make sure to pick the ones that are the least picked over those 5 years, and those are your numbers. Those are the
That's terrible.
Don't cut them off.
Allie, go, I'm sorry.
What, Jake?
Stat-wise, those are most likely to come up.
And stats are short for what?
Statistics.
Say your answer again from the beginning.
What you want to do is go to the Powerball website.
Yeah.
Look up all the drawings for the last 5 years, put them to an Excel spreadsheet, then categorize them by least picked, and then pick those numbers.
Oh. I think Jake gets the point because he tried.
Jake sounded like a robot that was having a glitch. Total meltdown. All right, let's find out what the robot says.
I wish I could give you the magic winning numbers, but the truth is, Powerball numbers are completely random. Every drawing is independent, and no set of numbers is better than another. The odds are still the same no matter what, but some people prefer to pick numbers less commonly played, higher than 31, because if you do win, you're less likely to split the jackpot with others.
That's actually useful information. Go with the high numbers. Everyone else is playing the birthdays and everything under 31 because those are dates. So then at least if you win, you're getting all the money. You don't have to split with 19 other people.
I do think that like 57, 62, those never get picked because they don't hold any kind of significance.
Well, except we got 69 last night. Everyone's picking that one for jokes alone. All right, so we get the point to Robot on that. Robot is up big already. I don't know if human stands a chance. Omar's our last hope. Omar, here we go. Final question. If you do win the Powerball, you've got now $1.7 billion. What is something you should not buy immediately? This is, of course, you think you could buy anything, but they have an answer. What is something you should not buy immediately?
I think, obviously you think about buying flashy things, fancy car, Rolex.
Fancy car.
But I think the biggest thing that people think about is buying a big-ass mansion. And I want to say that you should seek financial advisor help before buying any kind of property. So I think the number one thing people want to buy is some fancy house, but you shouldn't do it.
Okay,
Omar, I can't believe you answered that way. You're all about the cocaine and hookers, right?
Yeah, but
he said you should buy those.
Right?
Yeah, he said you shouldn't buy a house.
You just got to get a financial advisor first.
He
Get
just,
a hooker lawyer.
Yeah, he just said don't buy a house. You can buy all the hookers and blows
you can buy all the
want.
blow. That's fine.
Yeah, do that.
Just don't buy the house.
The question is, what's the one thing you should not buy? And he said house. Let's see what the actual robot said.
Exotic animals are a real financial flex, but don't buy tigers, monkeys, snakes.
Cool.
They are expensive, dangerous, and often illegal. But a monkey in a diaper is funny.
Yeah.
It is funny. That guy's got a good point. That is funny.
What are they doing in that diaper?
All right. Point goes to Omar on that one. So there you have it. 2 points robot, 1 point human. Robots, you are still our rulers, and we salute you. Quick break, back with your news, and then your Oasis tickets shortly after that.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ. KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Do you?
Triple digits in parts of Southern California, and you know when there's a heat wave, there's nothing worse than being next to someone who forgot to wear deodorant. They're sweating, you smell them.
Sometimes you get caught in it, though. You don't realize how hot it's going to be.
The worst.
Or maybe you didn't work out that hard at the gym, and you're like, well, I don't need a shower.
Sometimes you realize it's you. That's the worst. When you get that smell, and you're like, oh, man, someone's pitting out bad. And then you realize, oh, wait a minute, that's me.
Yeah, because I don't think I'm a smelly person. I know you would disagree with me, but even if I am
you're
sweaty,
not. You're not a smelly person. You're splotchy, and you're you got a
I'm
lot
splotchy and splotchy?
You're splotchy and you are smelly food related. Like you bring smelly foods in. You don't you don't think about like the general workplace when you bring in your weird, garbage casserole.
I did bring out in roasted eggplant this morning. You want it with onions. Yeah. But I don't smell... I always have to add onions.
Yeah, why? Would you leave the house and go, this smells normal, let me throw some onions? Let me see how I can...
Nope, that won't work.
Enrage my entire
Especially
office.
not with Klein's return.
Oh, Jesus
But
Christ.
when I'm sweating, I don't think I really smell that much. But then if you let it dry for a while...
Oh, God.
And then you go back to it, you're like, oh, damn, that is a BO smell.
This
Sometimes
is
you don't realize it till it's too late.
Our service to all of you in Southern California is we are doing pit stops. Because if you knew that you were going to be approached randomly by someone waving a checkered flag in the middle of the day to smell your armpits and make sure that you are not smelly, then you would probably spend an extra second in the morning to make sure you've got a second coating of deodorant on. So it's time for another pit stop with our official... I think she's the unofficial, but we'll call her the official deputy of the pit stop.
As official as it gets.
Moist Joyce, and Jake has a brand new intro he put together. So listen to this.
It's time for another KROQ pit stop. Yeah, pit stop, yeah.
Yeah, pit stop, yeah.
All right.
Oh, I love the different voices this time.
All right. Well, we definitely need Omar back. That's for sure. So here is him reapproaching his deputy, Moist Joyce, where we met originally during the first pit stop, so they could hit the streets together to smell armpits.
Everybody knows Moist Joyce now.
Oh, really? Yeah, when it gets hot, you really got to watch out for Moist Joyce.
It is hot now.
Sweat starts dripping from all directions.
Oh.
Like when a groundhog comes out at the beginning of to figure out if we're going to have more spring or winter. Whenever there's a heat wave, we find Moist Joyce.
Yeah.
And she will help us determine how long this heat wave will go.
And I applaud her for creating such a vivid mental picture in one sentence.
Truly nauseating.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're in the middle of another heat wave.
Yes, we are.
How you staying cool this time around?
Oh, of course I go to Valencia on the Metrolink. Gotta love it. Then I use Access to go to Redondo Beach. Quality seafood. Can't beat it. Fresh, slice, what is it? Sashimi ready. Tuna. There's a great bar down there called the Slip Bar. I love to slip into the Slip Bar with my Moist Choice buddy.
She's living some life right there.
Sashimi and nice
going to the beach.
Coastal beach bars.
Not what I would have pictured for Joyce Moyce. I mean, I had no idea that she's living such a really highfalutin life.
Well, that's what I do. I get the hell out of Burbank, go to the movies. I go to the AMC a lot. They have a new AMC XL. I don't know what that is. Probably going to see Superman in XL. I don't know if it means you have to be extra large to get in.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Great idea. Fat theaters. Love it.
All right, well, you know that we do pit stops on KROQ.
Oh, yeah, you want to smell it?
So Jake's just trying to recruit her to go on the mission to make sure that everyone's got the right amount of deodorant on, but she always wants Jake to get one sniff for free.
Yeah, I got to check. I got to give you a pit stop.
Oh, okay.
There we go. How do you think it is?
Today it's not too bad because it's not as hot.
Now, one time when Jake first met her, she said something about you need to hose me down with a wet rag or something.
Yeah, she said, "You're gonna give me that. You're gonna give me a cool rag, so I don't have to walk around with these things anymore."
And she smelled ripe.
There are some times where you walk and you're like, "Oh, not too bad," and then some days they are just ripe.
So she set him up this time and goes, not so bad, but I don't know what day this was. I don't know what the temperature is.
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday.
But then there's always just the moisturized sweat and my natural odor. You can't beat it. Why would I wear perfume? I smell so delicious.
Oh.
Well, she doesn't lack confidence. She lacks deodorant, but she doesn't lack confidence.
You have a natural odor. Describe your natural odor.
Oh, I don't know, because I can't smell it. You got to describe it.
Okay, let me smell.
Sniffalicious?
Oh, you know what?
Now that noise you're making, Jake.
It was like you're disgusted but excited also.
Yeah. You also don't have to really smell it. You can pretend to smell it, You don't have to actually get in there.
Oh, wait. I could just pretend?
No, you can't get a real reaction unless you actually smell Moist Joyce's pits, Klein. You can't say he
But
needs
you
to
can hear
fake it.
Jake's in his reaction. He's saying, "Oh, mother effer," but he's trying to keep it, classy. So
Sniffalicious?
Oh, you know what? Not too bad.
Last time was way worse.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it was way worse.
But
That's because we're at the beginning of the heat wave.
But she doesn't smell like. I mean, she smells like
The
BO.
first time, it was ridiculous.
Right. Okay.
No, not too bad today. I'm not as hot. I've been in the bar. So I didn't just come out of the heat.
Well, since you're my deputy,
Yeah, that's awesome. Do I get a star? Do I get to wear a badge?
I'm going to get you a badge.
There you go. I want a badge.
We've
It's KROQ. What is it? Klein and Allie love me? Yeah. So do the fans.
It's got to be a scratch and sniff badge.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I thought we got her a badge already. We don't have one yet.
No, we don't have one yet.
Let's make a badge immediately.
Wow, what a shocker. We've done no work to make that happen since the last time we did
We
this.
talked about this a month ago.
Well, since you're my deputy, can you give me a pit stop?
Oh, that's odorous. Odorous. Smelly delicious. Oh, more like a man cologne, like man sweat. Like good sex sweat.
Oh God!
Now she's attracted to you, Jake.
Jake. Well, that's what they say. It's all about the pheromones. That's really what.
Natural musk. Chick
Out of the pit of a man. So you got to watch out what I'm attracted to.
Oh.
I'm not limited to anybody. I'm a free woman.
Oh my
Whoa.
God, Jake!
So did you have sex with Joyce?
No.
It sounds like she was into you. The first person they approached to smell was someone by the name of Bree, and this didn't go great.
I'm Jake. What's yours?
Jake. Bree.
Bree, during a heat wave, it's important to keep smelling fresh. So at KROQ, we do a thing called pit stops. Is it okay if either me and my deputy here sniff your pits?
I have a feeling KROQ's going to want us to stop using their name when we go in the streets and approach people with this.
Official K-Rock business.
Yeah. Oh, KROQ. I used to listen to that. Oh, that's what they're up to now?
And then they
Okay.
got sued.
Right.
I just got off of work. It's been a day. If you want to.
Wow, she gave permission. I'm surprised.
Wonder what she's going to smell like. She named
I'm
everything.
in.
And now all of a sudden Joyce comes out of nowhere. She just pops up out of a trash
She was
can.
very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm in.
All right, Joyce, go ahead.
I'm in.
You're going to sniff my pit. I can't.
Oh, that's working chlorine.
Working chlorine.
Are you by a pool, Jake?
I think she might have gone swimming earlier or something.
That's both. That's
Well-
nice.
Well, really get in there.
She's got to let me.
Excuse me.
She backed
Okay,
away.
okay, that's enough sniffing.
She
That's enough. So I think people are okay with like the waft. I don't,
she backed away.
Yeah, I don't think she
like got her head in her armpit.
yeah, I don't think she wants that, dude. I mean, that's like,
Oh, it even leads a trail.
oh.
It's a bunch of body spray. Thank goodness for that.
This has been a KROQ pit stop.
Room.
She just sounds like she's growling.
Room.
So that's
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
You know, I always tell you about jobs that are being replaced by robots, so I just wanted to tell you about a job that robots have actually created. Specifically, it's been created due to AI, and if you're lucky, you can be hired to fix AI slop. If you've ever used AI to make a poster or an invite or a logo, it will churn out something that satisfies you and saves you time, but there is always a little weirdness to it.
so
The-
weird.
The
Everything looks
title's
great.
misspelled.
Oh, there's like a weird German phrase in the middle. You're like, where did this
It's
come
like
from?
Sabrentooth. It's like IKEA speak. And you're
Yeah.
like, what's going on? Or somebody's missing a finger. Or remember there was one that we put in that randomly made us fatter?
No, that was not. That was not ChatGPT. That was just a regular picture.
Oh, okay.
There was nothing
It was
AI
not
about
AI.
that.
Okay,
nope,
sorry.
that was us.
So now companies are hiring humans to polish AI's work. So if there's a title poster that comes out, it's misspelled, they figure out what font it is, they make it right? So all these graphic designers that think, hey, I'm going to lose my job because of AI, they're actually keeping their jobs because of AI, but they're just using it to fix
Yeah,
AI.
but for how long? AI is just learning these tricks right now, and then
Totally.
they're going to be obsolete in a year or two.
I mean,
I do like the term AI slop, though. I think that's funny. I think that's a funny
and it's
concept.
so accurate.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because
It's
a lot
slop.
of the commercials that you see that are AI, you're like, ugh, it just has this weird cringy thing to
And
it.
they always end like weird. If you know what I mean, they just don't end properly. Like a human would edit it properly. Yeah,
Yeah, well, or I'll see now news reports from a news anchor who's delivering the news, and I'm like, this is a fake person. This is crazy. But they're like, I'm sure a news station is like, well, we could pay this guy to do it, or we can just put an AI version of this person up on YouTube, and enough people will watch it for it to be worth it. But anyway, where robots once fixed our mistakes, it was like, oh, let's take a picture and then the robots will retouch everything, make it look better. Now we are fixing their mistakes.
Yeah, but Omar's right. It's a vicious cycle because we start fixing their mistake, then they learn from us, and then we become once again obsolete. So they just keep figuring out ways to make us obsolete.
Yeah, they're like, oh, thanks for fixing that. Now I won't make that mistake
Right.
again.
Now I've learned, and once again, human, go back to being unemployed.
Yeah, well, and also writers are being asked to spruce up some of ChatGPT's writing. So they're like, hey, I've got a script. It's generated by AI. Punch up this script. It's crazy.
Al, you know what's crazy is that we haven't done this yet on the show. We haven't had time, but I did type into ChatGPT. Give me a interesting conversation that could take place on KROQ's morning show. I wanted to see how much it knew who we are. And this is what it said. This is right from ChatGPT. Klein. All right, it's 7:45, which either means you're stuck on the 405 questioning your life choices or you're about to hear something so dumb it'll make that third car payment seem smart. And then, Allie, you say, you can read your line.
I say that's funny?
No, read your line. That's what you say.
Today's edition of What the Hell Did I Just Hear is brought to you by the guy in Echo Park who's trying to open a kombucha speakeasy. Yes, you heard that right, a speakeasy for kombucha because regular fermented tea isn't exclusive enough.
How terrible is it that this is how AI believes that this show sounds, that they came up with this?
It's not a good show.
Shut up, Jake. It's a fully functioned
Is
script.
that on the air anywhere right now? So I can
That
listen
show
to
is not a real show. That's AI, guys.
They're going to hire us to fix this.
I like that speakeasy kombucha thing.
That's slop.
That's funny.
That is called slop. Okay?
According to you, it's L.A., baby. If it doesn't cure your hangover and your trauma, is it even worth drinking?
I don't know. Sounds like something I would say. I mean, the whole thing is like, it's just, it makes no sense. It's.
And I say the worst part is that it's not even BYO mason jar. They make you rent them for $8.50 per hour plus a deposit.
Oh, terrible.
And then you say that's more than I paid for college.
Oh, God.
Terrible joke.
Yeah, it is a terrible joke. That's a human right there. That's a real well, one day we'll sneak in an entire segment that will be completely AI generated.
And you'll have to guess.
You'll have to figure out which terrible concept. And a lot of them, unfortunately, will be ours. Human written,
and
human
you're like,
conceived.
that cat has to be AI slop. Do you have more or should
No,
we
I'm
move
not
on?
going to read any more of this. It's pretty bad.
All right, there's a local problem that needs our assistance. Some naked people need our help. Do you want to hear about it?
50 current and former residents of a SoCal nudist resort are suing the new owners for trying to make them put on their clothes.
I applaud this owner.
By the way,
I've seen these people.
Yeah, I saw them too.
Put on all the clothes.
More clothes, layers. They should layer up for the snow.
Someone's like, I'm going to buy this nudist resort. I'm going to make them all wear clothes.
We're just trying to survive. We're in survival mode at this point.
That's naked lady number one.
The lawsuit also claims they aren't maintaining the property and trying to force them out.
Now the tenants are fighting back to keep their homes. Casey Montoya has the story.
Poor Casey Montoya had to go to the nudist resort and interview all of the people that were at this nudist resort. And the best part is watching the video and seeing them have the problem of where do we put their mics?
Yeah.
Because everyone's naked.
Fully naked.
So you just see like naked people with shell necklaces on and then like a microphone is
Right.
Clipped in their shell
And
necklace.
it's so bad for this reporter that she had to go during a super hot day, too, to talk to a bunch of nudists.
I
on a
know, and
very
they're all
hot
like
day.
playing volleyball. They're all like very active outside.
And leathery, so leathery.
So leathery.
Yeah, so thick skin.
They
real
almost look
thick
like they
horse
almost
skin.
look like they're a biker gang because they're just so wrapped in leather.
Yeah.
But it's just their own naked bodies. It's really
Tucked in the
terrible.
foothills of the San Jacinto Mountains, the Olive Dell Ranch has been a top destination for naturists since 1952. The Colton property was once known as the friendliest.
I know. That's AI slop, probably.
Yeah.
Can you make some AI generated music to go with this nudist resort?
The Colton property was once known as the friendliest nudist resort in Southern California.
It was once known as the friendliest nudist resort in Southern California. Not currently known.
So all of a sudden, one day, we get a notice in our mailbox that says, you're not going to be naked anymore.
Well, that's just so insulting.
They need our help.
Right. Hey, honey, did you get the mail today? Yeah, it says we need to put on pants. Oh, man.
Oh, darn it. My 5th puka shell necklace.
That's like the worst. That's like they probably reacted to that the same way I react to getting my utility bill. Where I know it's there. I'm like, oh, this feels super thick this month. I'm not happy.
All right, and then finally I have good news, bad news for Radiohead fans. They have announced their first tour in 7 years. That's the exciting part. But it's a European tour, so you would have to travel abroad in order to make that happen. They've got nights in London, Berlin, Madrid, Bologna, hilarious, and Copenhagen, all later this year. So this is happening, I think, in December, and then some of it's happening in early January next year. So if you think it's worth the traveling, a lot of people have not seen Radiohead in a very long time, and they are chomping at the bit to get those tickets.
All these other bands are realizing how much money Oasis is raking in, and I think you're going to start seeing a bunch of these bands that said we're not doing it or we haven't done it in a while. All of a sudden, being like, you know what? Let's just start doing some shows.
Yeah, but I would want to do it like this, where it's like, all right, 20 dates, just a boop, little blip.
Yeah, but then that money just keeps on coming in.
Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning and welcome to a bonus hour of Klein Alley Show as we hang out together. This is the hour we hooked you up with some tickets to see Oasis. Been waiting around to get those tickets, waiting around to see that band for over a decade. Fear not. This hour we make at least one of your dreams come true. Keep winning those tickets all day on KROQ, and we'll have more for you tomorrow. We've been saying last call for Oasis, but tomorrow morning is truly
last call.
That is the last call. So hopefully you've been listening. We got a quiz coming up a little bit later. It's the Klein Alley Showasis quiz. All answers that were given during today's show. Who knows what will be the questions? I mean, we should. I've got some possible questions here. Let's see how you would have done.
Oh, I will do terrible on these.
What is the word that we learned Jake the Nerd cannot say on today's show?
I said it fine.
You definitely did not.
Should I say the answer?
Let's let Jake try to guess.
Statistics?
What?
You heard me.
Don't think we did.
Omar, don't you realize how funny it is hearing someone else stutter?
It is pretty
It's
funny.
the best.
Now I get the comedy.
Yeah, that's the comedy. Yeah, it's not so funny when you're doing it, but when someone else is doing it, it's the best.
Hilarious.
When you're the one struggling. Yeah, all right. When you're the one struggling through a word, it is painful. And just a reminder that we are on the YouTube live stream, 818. I'm a longtime listener, first-time netbanger, first time on the stream. Why does Allie move her head like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering that. I think it's because she's got that long-ass giraffe neck, and she's got to try to balance that little pinhead on top of it.
Thank you so much.
She got a fat head.
Is that the reason?
I don't know the reason, all right? I'm weird and I have tics, and I don't know. I move my head in strange ways. It was one of the first things that they had to correct when I got to acting school in college.
Yeah, you do.
My head would do weird things when I was on stage.
How'd they correct that? They slap you?
They just said, I think they just point it out and you make me really insecure about it until it goes away.
Stop that.
Really fun.
It is weird. You know, I talk about
like your head tilts in a weird way when you
do that. When you dance,
that sucks.
When Allie dances, she does this thing that we call like the white lady seizure. It's kind of your dance move. But yeah, that thing. But it's kind of when you are sitting around just being at rest, whatever. You kind of look like
when Cougars is at rest.
You look like you're about to slip into that.
Yeah,
could
I
happen.
don't know. It's weird.
I recommend you do not watch the show. It's much better to listen to. But if you need to see what it looks like, hey, here we are on YouTube. All
We're
right?
here, stutters and weirdos and all.
All right, this hour we got lots to get to and tons of tickets to give you. Oasis, sure. We'll get you into the Hollywood Bowl as well for the Nightmare Before Christmas. And that is all coming up. If you need us, 800-520-1067 to interact with the show. We are Klein Alley Show, and this is KROQ.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis poop pee throw up poop ba. Poop ba 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 ba. Poop ba. Poop ba 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 ba. Poop ba.
Vanessa loved that. Oh, man, you should see what's
I
going
was
on.
raging with my head.
Okay, great. Thank you, Vanessa.
Yes.
That's not a child, everyone. That's an adult.
During that song, she was like, "Who is this?" I love it.
Yes.
We played it so many times.
It's just that today it did something to my soul.
Yeah, that's
good.
cool.
That's good. That's what happens sometimes. I like that. The unexpected songs hit you at the right time, and boom, they just hit different. So
Well,
good for you.
when Vanessa first got onto this job, even K-Dub himself, he said, I don't know if Vanessa's really I don't think she knows K-Rock music, but she'll learn. And look at you now, headbanging to Rage.
Just asked a moment ago, who is this? So there you go. She's obviously picked it up. Let me ask you this, guys, because I learned some very bad news, maybe the worst news you could learn about a neighbor. And I ran into a guy yesterday who lives in the house right next to me. And he said...
Robbed?
No, not robbed. This is much worse. He's decided he's going to take up the drums.
Oh, damn.
Not like he's a drummer and I've lived next to a drummer before, and that guy was a good drummer, and that still sucked. Living next to a drummer sucks.
No, because it feels like you're always next to a party.
No, it's a lot of just because he was one of those.
Unless
drummers,
you're like, I'm going to practice the hi-hat for a half hour.
He was a drummer for hire, I think. So he would basically just play a lot of other. He would just play drums to go into other people's songs. He was good at it, but it was just
that's great.
But it never stopped. It was a lot of drumming all the time.
Right.
And at some point, you go, all right, that's enough drumming. Like. I'm cool with it, but even if you imagine going to a show,
you're cool with it.
You just saw a drum solo that went on forever. I mean, it went on for months. You'd be like,
did you reply with what I would have replied with was, so are you getting electric drums or some sort of drum pads?
Oh yeah, those little drum pads. Those are so unsatisfying.
He
just like.
I think he knows I work at KROQ, and he said he's getting drums. He's always wanted to do drum. He's always wanted to be a drummer, and he's finally getting drums. He said, "I decided it's like it feels like it's a midlife crisis purchase." And I was like, I think he wanted me to be all encouraging, and I was thinking to myself, what that will do to me.
Of course, you don't tell anybody. If you are a musician, even if you're good, bad, whatever, don't tell anyone in the neighborhood that you're a musician. That you always want them to be wondering which house it's coming from.
Right, that's the best thing that can happen to you. Someone's just like, I hear random music, I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I one time when I lived in West Hollywood, I lived next to these two gay guys that sang opera. And that I thought was like okay because it's kind of background music. That was terrible.
Classical and opera singing is rough. Even if somebody's really, really good at it, you can only take it for so long. But I think a more annoying instrument is there's a guy in our neighborhood who plays bass, and that's annoying because it's just you'll be walking through the street and it'll just be like dung, 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 dung.
That's just you walking.
You're just playing your theme song.
That's every time I walk by. It's like dung, ding, ding, ding,
it's just Allie wearing corduroys.
Are you sure it's not a tuba? Play a tuba.
Listen, I've lived next to I had a guy that put up a basketball hoop and was a terrible basketball player. You just heard brick after brick after brick. That annoying sound. I've heard that. I don't think I heard the guy make one basket the entire times I lived next to him. You live next to people that have ping pong table. That noise can make you go insane.
Yeah,
table
but
tennis.
I don't know. That's like endearing in a way. Ping pong and pickleball, I think, have become less annoying over time.
You're so wrong, Allie. Because over time, you think about it at the most random
I don't know.
times.
Now that I've pickled,
just imagine we're just having. That's just going on in the back.
Just a light tap.
If you're playing it or you're up next, it's fine. But if you just hear that constantly going on in the background,
yeah, but that's not as loud as drums.
Yeah, you
or a
can
musical
just block it out.
That one you can try to block out, but the drums you cannot. And he hasn't gotten. I tried to talk him out of it. I just said, I think it's a bad idea.
Yeah, but do you think I think horn instruments in general are worse. Like if someone's practicing the flute or something like that's a high pitched thing.
If you live next to, let's say you live in an apartment, thin walls, or you live in one of those neighborhoods that's stacked real tight, where every house is really, literally on top of each other, like where I am, you hear everything that goes on in your neighbor's place. I mean, you hear it pretty clearly. Yeah. Like there might as well not be walls.
Yeah. Well, my friend of mine actually is a professional trombone player, and he's fantastic, but he has to practice for 2 hours every single day. And it's not like they have soundproofing in their house or anything like that.
But even if he's the world's best trombonist,
still going to be annoying for the neighbors.
That's got to get annoying.
And their neighbors have moved out. That is a lease that they can't.
Yeah, like you don't know that going in. You don't learn that information. And I'm sure when they're touring a place to show you, if they know that there's a, quote, ping ponger or a trombonist next to you, they're not bringing you by for the tour when they're busy doing their thing.
Yeah, right? But I think is worse too. It's not just the instrument; it's the person. Like if a child takes up the recorder, that's the ultimate worst thing ever.
But at least that's more often than not. That's temporary. A short-lived phase. That's a phase.
It's a rough phase.
They're only in until they get that one, Yankee Doodle song done, and then they move on. Because, but other people, it's not, and that's just the thing. It's like what is the most annoying hobby a neighbor can have?
Well, the most annoying hobby a significant other can have is tapping. I can answer that question for you.
Yeah, that's your wife. So that
she was step-toeing in the garage.
But you have shared walls with your place, right? The people next to you, so they must hear that.
We share a garage wall. Yeah,
they're probably miserable. They got a lesbian sleeping in the driveway now. They got another one inside tapping. That's a terrible combination they got to deal with. Those neighbors, they got to put up with that.
I think we're the cause of the rats too, which go over into their yard.
The trifecta of terrible. So someone pointed out my neighbors always cook outside and the food stinks. Not good smelling grilling, but like bad, weird stuff burning. Ooh. So that's a bad one if you constantly have the wafting smells. If just bad smells are wafting into your yard constantly.
Yeah.
On the other side of me, behind my house, there's a hoarder. And the hoarder's got just a giant mountain of garbage in his backyard.
See, that would bother me more than drums, I think.
Because-
a mound of garbage.
It doesn't. It's not like smelly garbage. It's just like you can just tell.
Is it
it's
like
just,
cars and stuff like that?
Car
and tires?
parts. It's all everything's parts. Nothing's together. Parts, furniture parts, car parts. But the pile's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The guy chucks nothing.
Yeah, 714 said though, if it's too loud, that means that you're a square.
It's not. No, it's not. Trust me. I don't care. Even if I was 22 years old, if you live next to a drummer all the time, it's not fun. At some point, you just don't want to hear it anymore. This is not. You're not living next to a decent drummer. It's not like Terrell Hawkins living next to you. You go, all right, that's cool.
Well, that would be impossible.
Well, right. Not currently. That would be impossible.
You would be a great neighbor now.
Good point.
It's been more than a decade since Oasis was seen on stage as a group.
No one thought this reunion would ever happen.
Their highly anticipated sold-out show.
The British band reunited for a sold-out performance.
One of only 3 U.S. cities on the band's world tour.
All week on KROQ, it's Last Call with Oasis.
For me personally, I grossly underestimated what I was getting into.
It's Klein.
And Allie.
Your last call for tickets to Oasis all week long on KROQ.
Don't miss out on one of the biggest shows of the year happening this weekend at the Rose Bowl.
Hi, it's Kevin Ryder.
Hey, it's Megan Holiday. For your last chance to win your way in to see Oasis, all you got to do is keep listening.
It's Last Call with Oasis.
All week on the World Famous KROQ.
Hello, this is Noel Gallagher talking to each and every one of you on the World Famous KROQ.
Hey, yo, net bangers. You got about 5 seconds to turn that volume all the way up. This one, it's for the fans. Hey, shout out to Ghost here for doing the most. Let's toast this West Coast radio morning show. I don't know if I chose this life or if it chose me. Either way, we going live with Klein and Allie. Yeah, we all down to kick it. If you're feeling lost with your life, well, you found your ticket. We in the chat feeling the vibe, ain't no sound of crickets. Don't even think of blinking twice, cause you're bound to miss it. This is the chance, say it with pride. We are the net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ha, ha. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers.
I'm a young Gambie on the MIC. Sorry, onion queen, I'm the only 10 I see. Just started to grade, I'm smarter than Johnny. And there's no need to hate Klein, I love my daddy. Shout out to best friend, me and Vanessa in the school, you're volleyballing in. We're 47 inches tall, that's why they call us twins. Don't trip, I don't know what is a succulent. What is a succulent?
Don't make me spaz out with rock pants on. I bet you eat the pizza with bacon on top. What up, Doc? That's Greek Karina with Erica. Glide sky high and fly touche. Go visit Lewis and Forever out in the Bay. And this just in, the sheriff's 2.0 over the top. From calling the cops and the comments we drop. Get that monkey off of my back, make the pantyhose stop. Or else we're gonna bust the BB on the freaks and we'll get you all blood. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ha, ha. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Hey yo, shout out to all the net bangers, man. You know who you are. There's way too many to listen to song. Alex G, Danny G, Mags, Sarah J, Neil, Kevin, and Phil the Plumber. Feature Jarrett, Mr. Mask. Hey yo, Donovan, Ray, Carlos, Zeke, Mike, Crone, and Aaron. Blink, Budget Chicken. Hey, if I didn't get you, man, I'll get you on the next one. Grow the show.
Fun Allie show. Allie did tell us earlier this week she's planning on adopting not one but 2 additional kittens, and she thinks she's a hero because she's saving them, but really she's ruining her own life. And you're not listening to me, you're not listening to anyone, so we had to get your mom on the phone. And even you from the future could not talk yourself out of it, and we heard that sounds like a chaotic mess that you're dealing with.
Hey, Allie, it's me, Allie from the future.
You sound even more gay in the future, which is amazing. I don't know how that happens. Let me get your mom back on the phone. Hi, Allie's mom. Now,
Yeah.
she listens to you maybe, so are you a fan of her plan?
Well, not really.
I did notice when I sent you some of the videos, Mom. Yeah, I sent them to some of our other friends and stuff, and they're like, "Oh my God, so cute!" And then your response was, "Are you getting both?"